Baptist Church. You could be the winner of a Skag Liberty 2 52-inch mower. It'll be given away August 28th. Again, tickets are $10 each and are available at Elliott Supply Company on Highway 182 in Polkville or from any member of the Polkville Baptist Church.
Good evening and welcome to Sid Bryson Stadium. Tom Sinafani and Matt Royster with you from Crest High School. And bringing this big inter-county rivalry, the Crest Chargers hosting the Burns Bulldogs. Tom Sinafani here with Matt Royster, and good to be with you again, Matt.
Absolutely, good to be here. It'll be a good game tonight.
All right, you're listening to the Stadium Pregame Show, which is brought to you by Bill Schubert Heating and Air of Shelby. Give them a call for all your heating and air needs. And some of you may be trying to pick up the Shelby game. They're having a couple of technical difficulties over there. They're going to get it straightened out real quick so you guys can enjoy that Shelby AC Reynolds game. But here is the big one in the county tonight where Burns comes in after that win last year. You know, they did have a win last year over these Crest Chargers, scored 21-20 in this same week too, basically the same week, August 27th, 2021. So Burns looking to build on that momentum, Matt.
Always an emotional battle with Crest. You know, it's a county rival. You know, each team coming off a first week victory. Crest beat Freedom last week 40-22, and of course Burns coming off a 42-0 victory over Forest View.
Yeah, and Forest, who was really overmatched, they had lost their quarterback, their running back, their wide receiver. They had a couple of big defensive ends they lost, so they're in a rebuilding year. Hard to tell how good Burns is from that performance last week. I will say they look very solid offensively. Ben Mooney tosses 5 touchdown passes, was really impressed with Warlick there in the slot. I think
absolutely. I think they found something there.
Yeah, they found something with him, and he had about 4 or 5 catches. Of course, there's a couple times where he's running down the seam wide open, but showed really good hands and good speed last week.
Absolutely. Of course, he's Burns' backup quarterback and is just a sophomore. Brought him up from the JV team and converted him to wide receiver this year. So I think he had him down for 5 catches, 100-something yards. He had 2 touchdowns last week. So looking to see big things out of Graham Warlick tonight for sure.
Yeah, and they didn't really rely too much on the ground game last week, as it was really the Ben Mooney show. As I said, he threw for over 300 yards and had 5 TD passes, so not really reliant on that ground game. Want to see Jeremiah Norris get going this week.
Well, I think Jeremiah, you know, he could have. He only had 4 carries, but he had 111 yards rushing, so and 1 touchdown. So I think we can rely on him if we need to. So we'll just kind of fill out this Crest defense and see, you know, kind of where it goes.
Yeah, he busted one long one last week, but didn't really, you know, like I said, they weren't real reliant on their ground game. Word on the street, I think forgive me for saying this, the sandbaggers over here at Crest are saying that they may be a little suspect defensively, but it's just been a long time since I've seen a shaky defensive team from the Crest Chargers, so I guess I just find that hard to believe until I see them play. You know, gave up 22 last week, but they were well ahead of Freedom last week, so hard to tell how strong this unit is. I know Chris Beeson, one of their kids, over there at Gardner Webb, so they graduated some good players. So interesting to see if they've got guys who can step up.
Yeah, they got a couple good senior linebackers. Always going to be a tough opponent playing Crest, so definitely will be able to step up, you know, from last week against Forest View. So let's see how this young team responds, and hopefully they play well tonight. Yeah,
so on our offensive side of the ball, they're going to have to worry about a lot of our skill players outside of Mooney and Warlick. We've already mentioned Ryan Thompson had 3 catches last week, 56 yards, a touchdown. Warlick, the 5 grabs and 2 touchdowns. And Surratt had 6 receptions, 117 yards, and a touchdown. And I get the Surratts mixed up. I want to make sure it's Kamari Surratt that is 19. Kahari, his brother.
Yeah.
So it's both K. Surratts, and it just want to make sure that if Grandma or Grandpa's listening, we get that correct.
Yeah.
But just a lot of weapons last week for Ben Mooney to distribute the ball to.
Absolutely. We got some studs at wide receiver. You know, Ryan Thompson. You can't forget about L.J. Allen. Had 2 receptions for 17 yards last week. So I expect a big game out of him too.
And on the defensive side of the ball, was really impressed with Kavion Hopper, the senior, last week. I mean, they say he's just kind of a beast in the weight room. Like, he just really gets after it. And he's a unique kid, just a quiet kid, mild-mannered kid, religious kid, very spiritual.
Yeah.
But I tell you, he works very, very hard in the weight room. And you could tell last week and that nose guard position able to clog up the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So we're going to look for Hopper and then Vincent on the outside. Now, Vincent had a short night last week. Helmet-to-helmet contact, and sometimes that can't be helped. I mean, what was a good hit back in the 80s, 90s is now an ejectable offense.
That's tough, but he will be able to go tonight if we got our information correct. Is that right, Tom?
Yes. As far as I know that he will be in the lineup tonight, and they're going to really need him off the edge to get after that Crest quarterback.
Yep.
All right, so like Matt told you, both teams coming off an opening day win or opening night win, Friday night win. And both 1-0. Still important for your Max Preps ranking. A lot of people might think, well, this doesn't really matter. This is a non-league game. This is just for pride. One, I don't care what anybody says. If you can beat the county, I think you'd almost rather have the county championship than the state championship. Yeah. I don't know. That might be a little bit of hyperbole.
That's a little stretch.
That might be a little stretch, but there's a lot of guys around here that at church on Sunday or in the barbershop or when you run into your friend at Walmart, you want this county bragging rights.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot has been said about the conferences. You know, maybe a lot's been said we're not in a conference that's competitive enough. But, you know, when you play, you know, the likes of Crest, Kings Mountain in non-conference games, that gives you a good test, you know, to prepare you for the whole season.
And if I get on my soapbox a little bit, I'm not sure what brain surgeon came up with a conference that Shelby and Burns are playing in. But, you know, on a serious note, when young men are competing for college scholarships, there's some of the teams you don't want to see them play against.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just one of those things. If I want to see what a kid's doing against quality competition. So you're right that these quality competition games are going to be very important for some of these athletes trying to showcase their talents, trying to get the attention of that college coach. Mm-hmm. And I just wish there was some kind of competition committee that would say maybe it's just not purely school size. Maybe there are some other things that we need to consider before we put teams in certain conferences.
Well, that's not for this team to decide. You know, they got to put all that aside and just, you know, focus on Crest tonight. But, you know, you also look at that as far as from an injury standpoint. If you're playing teams that, you know, might not be as skilled or big, you know, as you are, you worry about, you know, risk of getting hurt with some of the players.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
from their standpoint.
Some of the teams in their conference, if you're playing Shelby and Burns, you better be worried about your kids getting hurt too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They're a little overmatched. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, there is that risk when it's such a mismatch. Hopefully they'll do something to address that in the future. Once again, this is the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. And the broadcast tonight is brought to you by West End Sales. Now it's time for an iconic motor company of Shelby player to watch. And I think we should go on both sides of the ball for this big contest. Who would be your iconic motor company player to watch for the Burns offense tonight?
You got to go with Ben Mooney. Like I say, he's a junior this year. He's progressed every year he's played freshman, sophomore. He's progressed a little bit. And he's put on some size. He's grown a little taller, and he looks impressive out there. He looked really good last week. From what I heard, he looked good in the scrimmages against Cox Mill and some of the other guys. Like I say, coming off a five touchdown game. So I think he's going to be the key for Burns tonight.
Okay, so the player to watch, number one, Ben Mooney. Once again, that's brought to you by the iconic motor company. And I want to watch Kavion Hopper in the middle of our defense tonight. I would say give a close second to Nick Vincent because I think that Burns has got to get pressure, has got to get in there and slow down the run game, and that's going to start at the first level of the defense. I think that if Crest has all day to throw the football and they got wide receivers, you know, they always got athletes running all over the place here at Crest. So I think if you can get some pressure on the quarterback, it'll disrupt some things. So our other iconic motor company player to watch, Kavion Hopper on the defensive line, in the middle of that defensive line for the Burns Bulldogs tonight. So it looks like the teams are back on the field. I don't know if I mentioned we were in a lightning delay. They have 12 minutes and 56 seconds to kick off. I don't know if both coaches have agreed that we're going to go with the regular kickoff time. 12 minutes are on the clock, and I'll try to get the clock operator's attention here in a second and see if indeed that's when we're going to have the kickoff. If we will, we'll bring you coverage. If not, then we'll wait. We'll give you more pregame show, the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We have not started yet. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go till kickoff. We're going to step away for just a few minutes. You're listening to Burns High School Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Our Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com. Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Here at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby, we sell more than just Chevys. We have a large selection of quality used vehicles to choose from. Any make, any model. You can find it here at Carter Chevrolet. If you can't find it on our lot, just tell us about your dream car or truck, and we can get it here in no time. All of our vehicles go through a multi-point inspection to get the Carter Quality Seal of Approval. So when you're looking for your new used car, come see us.
New faces, new attitudes.
The Body Shop at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby.
This area Skag dealer is Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. How would you like to win a brand new Skag? Of course you would. Just drop by Elliott Supply in Polkville and pick up an entry ticket for $10. All proceeds will be going to the Polkville Baptist Church. You could be the winner of a Skag Liberty 2 52-inch mower. It'll be given away August 28th. Again, tickets are $10 each and are available at Elliott Supply Company on Highway 182 in Polkville or from any member of the Polkville Baptist Church. Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Your local hometown owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. It's well worth the drive for some great deals, like electric wire, 12-2, 250-foot roll for $155, 12-4, 250 roll for $115. Check out the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Redmax at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers and save hundreds of dollars on Toro mowers during their summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
from new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs,
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back to Crest High School. Tom Senefani and Matt Royster with you for this Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. And they are telling us we're going to have a kickoff at 7:30, so there's not going to be a delay of the kickoff, and that kickoff will be brought to you by James River Equipment of Shelby. I want to go ahead and mention our other sponsors that make Burns Bulldog football possible. The scoreboard, brought to you by Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. PATs and field goal are Nealon Cole Pest Control in Shelby. First downs brought to you by the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. Kickoffs brought to you by James River Equipment. Penalties and injuries, the What's Up Shopper. Touchdowns, Numbers Bookkeeping. Stadium postgame show is the Stamey Funeral Home in Falston. The offensive player of the game is Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. Defensive player of the game is Homestar Financial of Shelby. And the overall player of the game, S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. Thank you very much to our sponsors, and especially to Main Street Hardware, who's picked up our scoreboard this year. We appreciate you picking up our scoreboard. Did want to say that next week, this Crest Charger team has got another one. They've got Shelby next week, so it doesn't get any easier for them. And it doesn't get any easier for the Burns Bulldogs as they travel to Kings Mountain.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't overlook Burns, though. You know, I'm sure they got that calendar marked next week against Shelby, but you know, these Burns Bulldogs are real this year, and so they're going to have a tough test tonight.
I feel pretty confident it was marked after we beat them last year too.
Well, that's true. You do have a point. But
I think these county games are always rivalry. They're always emotional, and I think it may come down to what team's going to make fewer mistakes. What team's not going to put the ball on the ground? What team's not going to throw an interception? Get that holding penalty. Holding penalties are killers in high school football. They're spot fouls. So,
Burns had
clean football.
They were a little sloppy the first half last week. They had a lot of penalties. They did clean it up just a little bit in the second half. So, you know, hopefully they made some adjustments and can carry that over into tonight.
Yeah, there were a good bit of holding penalties last week, but I would say this too: it's opening for the officials too, and I really feel like that maybe as they go through the season, they're going to figure out how much they're going to let go and how much they're not, depending on what was emphasized. Because every group of officials, people might not realize this, but if it's soccer, if it's baseball, if it's football, they have their points of emphasis. Like in soccer, they want a point of emphasis is, excessive rough play. Let's clean this up. Let's make sure we give cards a little earlier for excessive rough play. I don't know what it was in football. So it might have been, hey, guys, there's too many holding penalties, or maybe there's not enough holding penalties. So
I feel like the past few years they've been pretty trigger happy on the holding penalties. So
I mean, but it's such a – I think people get on the kids for it, but it feels like such a natural thing. A guy's getting matched by you. You just reach out and grab him and try to stop him from going. But getting back to the original point, hopefully we don't have too many penalties tonight. Did have a few too many. We're able to overcome them against Forest View. Not going to overcome them against a very good Crest football team tonight. And I would like to say, too, Crest has a brand-new football coach this year. Jim Sosaby is their new coach. Came down from Hendersonville. So there's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, think about what's going through his mind. You were brought here to Crest High School to beat Shelby, to beat Kings Mountain, to beat Burns. And if you're David Devine on the other side of the ball, that's what your fans expect too. So I will tell everybody there's a tremendous amount of pressure on these coaches. And they do a phenomenal job. And before you say anything about a coach, you better understand the work and the dedication that they have to their program at their school.
Well, we played them last year, obviously, in the playoffs. But I think this is a different team than he saw last year, doing a little bit different offense. We're going to spread it out a little bit more this year from what we've seen last week. So, I don't know how much he'll be able to take from last year's team to this year's.
And I'd like to say, too, that Burns has a new offensive coordinator. Vern Beavers moved on into administrative position. So now we've got Coach Diamond who's come in to do the offense. And I will say last week they looked very sharp. And there's a lot of pressure on that guy, too. I mean, you're coming in and you're trying to put your stuff in and your language in and what you like to do in. And that's a lot of pressure on him, too. So this is a big game for Coach Diamond, who's I don't know the whole legacy, but I know his father was a longtime coach, high school coach.
Heard nothing but rave reviews about him.
Yes.
From East Surrey program. They've had a good program the past few years.
And just talking to him, he is just very professional. You could just tell this guy is attention to detail. I mean, you could just tell that about some guys. So we're excited to have him. Also, Coach Coggins came over, was with this Crest Charger coaching staff last year. So that'll be interesting.
You always want to utilize what you have. You know, we got a lot of weapons, got a lot of skill players, and having that spread, I think it perfectly utilizes those guys.
What happened?
Getting ready to play the national anthem.
Okay, they're getting ready to play the national anthem. So we'll step away for just a few minutes. When we come back, it'll be about time for kickoff. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Nothing at all at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. They have everything you need to help you during deer season. Parker Family Feed now has deer block, deer corn, and buck urine. Before you head out to the woods, head out to Parker Family Feed. See them for all your livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road up Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
The 30th anniversary sale continues at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started S&R Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's S&R Auto Sales in Shelby.
We're back here at Crest High School. Tom Sinafani and Matt Royster with you for this inter-county rivalry. Crest hosting Burns tonight. You've been listening to the Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. And as always, Burns Bulldog football brought to you by West End Sales. Tonight you're able to listen on 101.5 if you're in your car, you just want to listen on your radio, or the Burns Bulldogs YouTube channel. Audio-only coverage today. That blurry image you see there is the scoreboard. We're going to do the best we can with that to try to keep you informed on the score.
That might be an issue tonight.
Yeah, but if we can see it there, you can kind of see it there. Let me see in the view if I can move it.
Position in the press box is kind of hard to get.
Yeah, it's kind of it is literally standing room only there. So we may have to tinker with that a little bit because up on the screen it's not. I don't have the visitor score there, so we're gonna try that. Captain's now on the field, and I always mess this one up because I always forget they're doing the coin toss. So I'm gonna try to let us know. I have the Crest captains. I have number 11, Kane Glover, number 4, Brandon McCall, and number 55, who is Devonye Pettis. Hopefully I said that right. I believe it's Devonye is what it looks like it's spelled. So let's see who's got the ball. And still waiting. Officials talking to them, probably telling them good luck, good sportsmanship. The whole 9 yards they got to give them down there. So we're still waiting. And just want to remind our listeners, Burns looking to build off that momentum last year. Defeated Crest 21-20. up at Ron Green Stadium. And once again, while his name came up, I want to extend condolences to the family. It was a beautiful ceremony we had a couple of weeks ago for Ron Green. So he's looking down and cheering on his Bulldogs tonight.
I think the service was very fitting. Is very, very well spoken by all the guys that spoke, and so I was moved by the whole service. So I think Ron, that's a good way to memorialize Ron.
Okay. Burns has won the toss and will receive. So they will receive the opening kickoff, which will be brought to you by, once again, the James River Equipment Company of Shelby. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back, and we'll have the kickoff. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns High School Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Keep cool this summer with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air, your family-owned and operated heating and air company. And right now, ask for the exclusive Shelby Heating and Air Summer Special with discounts of up to $750 on quality heating and cooling systems. Again, up to $750 in discounts now. Cool cash savings is yours from Shelby Heating and Air, 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Online at shelbyheating.com. See the page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, welcome back to Crest High School. Tom Senefani and Matt Royster here. Sid Bryson Stadium and the Crest Chargers are set to kick off. And we're going to get this thing underway. These boys have been thinking about this all day, and we're only about 5 minutes behind schedule. We did have a lightning delay. Once again, we'd like to thank all of us for listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. And let's see if we can get the Crest kicker. Daniel, who's kicking off for Crest? Who's the kicker for Crest? Okay, so they're waiting to see who the kicker is, and sometimes that goes.
Kicker by committee for Crest, I guess.
Well, sometimes I was a kicker. You have a very short life expectancy. If you drop a snap in practice, you may be relegated to the bench. I can speak from experience on that.
I heard you were a pretty good punter back in the day.
Depends on what you're comparing that to. So we've got the Crest Chargers coming out, and I think it's 22. And that is, no, it's not 22. It is number 69, Derek Mitchell, the 5'11 junior. They list him at 230 pounds. That's a whopper of a kicker. So Burns deep. It's usually Thompson back deep, Norris back deep around his goal line, Johnny Johnson back there as well.
It's like L.J. Allen back too.
So some of the speedster for Burns, and the James River Equipment kickoff coming up. As Mitchell's got it teed up, checks his kickoff team, takes a couple of steps, the Blackfoot into the ball, and we're underway. And it's going to be taken by Johnson at the 23. He's to the 25, working his way to the left side of the field, to the 30, 35, 40, and then he shoved out of bounds. Good return by Johnny Johnson, Matt.
Yeah, good little return, almost to the 40-yard line. Should be a pretty good field position to start for Burns tonight.
So let's see where they spot it. So Burns takes over at their own 39-yard line. Good start.
Yep.
And that's why you put a lot of your speedsters back there. Somebody's going to get that ball, and Johnny Johnson worked his way to the left and got a pretty big gainer out of it.
Yep, let's see what Mooney and this offense can get started here on this open drive.
We're going to start with wide receivers all over the place. 3 of them to the left, 1 up top, single back set. Mooney's going to get everybody lined up, and here we go.
Norris in the backfield.
Yeah, 3-man front for for Crest. As Mooney, giving some instructions to Norris there, then gets reset. Claps the hands, has the ball. It'll be Norris, and he's going to be bottled up and thrown for a huge loss, probably a 9-yard loss as the Crest defense got in there. Looked like it was number 24 that got in there, Porter, along with some others.
Yeah, I think Lockhart as well was in there for a stop for Crest. It's like a loss of maybe close to 5 yards.
Yeah, so that's a negative 5-yard run, and that's not the way the Bulldogs wanted to start tonight as Norris loses 5. So I guess maybe Crest, in that 3-man front, they thought they could run the ball, but it was good penetration by their front line. So now Mooney getting everybody lined up. That's number 15 down there, Kahari Surratt, near us. In the slot, looks like that Johnson single back set. 4 wide receivers. Mooney's got it. He's got a little time, lets it go. Complete, dropped. He just dropped the football. It was in the breadbasket. It's going to be 3rd down and long, and not a good start for the Bulldogs. It looked like L.J. Allen had it. Wasn't going to get a lot, but it was going to be positive yardage, Matt.
Yeah, pretty well thrown ball to the left side of the field. We'll bring up, 3rd down and long. Let's call it 3rd and 17 on the scoreboard here. So let's see if Burns can get some positive yards to at least – make this a manageable field position.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, 11 minutes to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, new scoreboard sponsor this year. Mooney in the gun. He's getting a little pressure. Screen pass set up. Norris slips a tackle. 35, 40, makes a man miss, but going to be well short of the first down. It was 4th down and 17. Give him 11 yards, but it'll be punting time for the Bulldogs.
Pretty good dump-off pass there to Norris. Wasn't able to get the first down, but he was able to get enough to bring it towards not too far in their own territory.
So
like
good
about around the 43-yard line.
So the tackle for loss for the Crest Chargers blows that drive up, and now Mooney will be back to punt, which always makes me nervous. I don't like my starting quarterback back there punting the football.
Yeah.
That's why I punted. If I got killed, it wasn't no big deal.
I think it's Addison back to receive.
Yeah, that's Addison back there, and ball goes over Mooney's head. It looked like the play should have been blown dead, and Mooney's going to pick it up and try to throw it, and he does, and it's dropped. And dropped it. It was could have been some positive yards there, but it was not hauled in, and therefore Burns, disastrous drive. That was actually good that he dropped the football.
I was going to say he would have probably lost 5 yards had he caught that.
It looked like a Burns man moved early, and they should have blown the play dead.
Yeah, Courier was there to catch the ball, dropped it, but like I said, that was a blessing in disguise, but it would have dropped him about 5 yards.
It should be in that bag somewhere. Okay.
So Crest will start in Burns territory on the 43-yard line.
And that's with 10 minutes and 3 seconds left to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. Man in motion for the Chargers. Looking, got time, a little pressure, going to step it up, and he's got a little room to run, and he'll end up with about 4 or 5 yards. And once again, the quarterback, Husky, for the Chargers, takes off, and good positive yards for the Chargers on first down.
Yeah, Natavius Husky with a good run. Pushed out by, I think it was Surratt maybe pushed him out.
I got to bring this Crest roster closer to me. Its names are a little small.
It's kind of small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little small. So Husky in the gun again, and that should be a penalty, not called. But Husky's got the ball. He's back. He drifts. He throws. And that's probably pass interference. Yeah, that's easy money for the referee right there.
Yeah.
As he was hooked there by number 19, Kamari Surratt. But I thought there was motion on the front. Of course, I thought it was motion on the Burns punt. He left early, but that was a no-doubter, that pass interference.
Yeah, pass intended for Brandon McCall to the left side. To me, I didn't think it was a catchable ball, but I guess refs thought otherwise.
High school football does not matter.
Oh, is that the case?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter in high school. It's a 15-yard penalty or a spot foul. I think this one's going to be, let's see where they mark it. It's probably going to be, no, it's 15 yards in high school. Yep, so they're going to mark off 15 yards. And that's going to be the first down of the game, and first down is brought to you by the Falston Pharmacy. So good start for the Chargers as they pick up the ball. They pick up the first down on the penalty. Huskies got it quickly out. And I believe that's Green with the ball. He's to the 10-5, and he's going to walk in. Did he get in?
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yep.
So that very quickly, Green, check that.
Javarius Green.
Yeah, Javarius Green. It was Javarius. That's who I thought it was. Green with the touchdown.
He's going to be a handful tonight. He's definitely a dynamic player. Good little screen pass from Husky to to him for the first touchdown of the game. 6-0 Crest early in the first quarter.
So that didn't take very long. Had about 37 seconds off the clock, and that's about as disastrous as a start for the Bulldogs as you can imagine. So hopefully they get it together.
It's like Huskies back there.
Yeah, they're in the
gonna go for
they're
two.
in the 2-point conversion. This is brought to you by Nealon Cole Pest Control of Shelby. Huskies in the gun, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to try the left side. He looked like he was bottled up. Did they stop him? I got to wait for a signal. They're going to say no. The 2-point conversion, no good. So it remains 6-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. Quick touchdown drive after the sudden change. The Burns muff snap on the punt, and the incomplete pass sets them up in good field position, and they score in a couple of plays. 23-yard touchdown by Green. Kickoff brought to you by James River Equipment. It's taken by, I believe that's Thompson, who's to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, still in bounds. He stepped out somewhere over there, not sure. A good return by Thompson, no flags. Burns will have it in good field position.
Excellent run by a short kick, by a Crest kicker. He had a lot of blockers coming up in front of him, so credit them for getting him, extra yardage on that play into Crest territory. We believe. Nope.
And was there?
No.
Well, he stepped out of bounds somewhere over there. It's just that's a mile away from us.
I thought he went a lot further than what he did, but he's on the
45 yard.
On 45, yeah.
So let's see what Burns does this. Their last offensive possession was a complete dud as they went 3 and out. Nice screen pass on third down, but didn't get the first down. Triple wide receivers right. Mooney's got it. Going to throw it out in the flat. And I think that's Surratt with it, looking for some blocking. Through a hole. There he goes. 40, 45, 35. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. No flags. Good little screen pass by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, excellent catch there by Kahari Surratt. Got some good blocking, too. Big gain all the way up in the Charger territory to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, 32-yard line. So give him 18 plus 5, 23-yard on that pass, and that is a Fallston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, excellent execution there for Burns. Looks like going to come back with another three lined up right or left.
Yeah, triple wide receivers to the left, one to the right. That's Surratt again. Norris, the setback, as Mooney gives a little signal with the hands. Now barks out a signal, claps his hands, now has it. Another screen pass out in the flat. This time it's Thompson. He slips a tackle. He bounces outside. He's inside the 20. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. Bulls his way all the way down to the 8-yard line. That's going to be another Fallston Pharmacy first down, Matt.
Excellent run there by Ryan Thompson. Like I say, excellent block there by, I think that was Surratt along the edge to get around that corner. And Burns is in business here in this first quarter.
So back-to-back first downs as the passes to Surratt and Thompson set up Burns. First down and goal from the Charger 8. So looking for an answer after that quick Charger touchdown. Mooney and them have it in, well, what are they going to do? They're going to do a little wildcat here. It looks like Thompson's going to take the direct snap. I don't like this. Let's see what happens. Thompson going to try the right side, and he just explains why I'm in the broadcast booth and not on the field. Touchdown, Burns Bulldogs.
Yeah, Ron Thompson with a direct handoff and a wildcat. I think caught Crest off guard, Tom. We didn't expect that either. So I think they caught the Charger defense.
So, yep.
Yeah.
So that's an 8-yard TD run by Thompson. So in just 3 plays, and it's 8:35, so both teams score a touchdown in less than a minute. And here comes Camacho, the port-sided left-footed kicker for the extra point.
Ben Mooney for the hold here. Let's see if Burns can take the lead here.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up.
It's good.
Kick is good. I want to remind our listeners that PAT is brought to you by Nealon Cole Pest Control of Shelby. 7-6, Bulldogs now on top. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
This area Skag dealer is Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. How would you like to win a brand new Skag? Of course you would. Just drive by Elliott Supply in Polkville and pick up an entry ticket for $10. All proceeds will be going to the Polkville Baptist Church. You could be the winner of a Skag Liberty 2 52-inch mower. It'll be given away August 28th. Again, tickets are $10 each and are available at Elliott Supply Company on Highway 182 in Polkville or from any member of the Polkville Baptist Church.
Oh dear, what can the matter be?
Sorry about that. Went to commercial. We'll bring you that message when we come back. Both teams have scoring drives under a minute as Burns goes 55 yards in 3 plays to take a lead after Camacho's extra point was good. Ball rolls down, Charger up man with it. Swallowed up around the 33-yard line. Still good return, decent field position for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think that was 8 for Crest. Johnson on the return. That'll set them up about the 34-yard line.
So Crest has it 1st and 10, looking to answer that Burns touchdown, and not a whole lot of defense played on those last 2 series. So both teams wanting to tighten it up a little bit. Burns with 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 4 in the secondary. Pretty base defense.
Kind of what we thought coming in this game, Tom. We might see an offensive slugfest tonight. And
so far, we got 3 wide receivers over here. And we'll make sure we've only got one guy back. What do we got? We got a timeout, so we'll take it with them. And the timeout, thought we had a timeout sponsor. I'll figure it out when we come back. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Nothing at all at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. They have everything you need to help you during deer season. Parker Family Feed now has deer block, deer corn, and buck urine. Before you head out to the woods, head out to Parker Family Feed. See them for all your livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road up Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essner Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essner Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essner Auto Sales in Shelby.
All right, we missed one 5-yard pass while you're away. 2nd and 5 for the Chargers. Husky in a little trouble. He's dancing around. He'll throw it and almost intercepted by Ryan Thompson. A little bit low there. Intended receiver for the Chargers was number 3, and that was Addison.
Yeah, the ball was a little bit underthrown, but that's a tough ball. That's a tough ball to make. Flushing out to your left side on a right-handed quarterback.
Yeah, he almost had it. It was a little bit low for Thompson to haul it in, but this is a huge 3rd down for both teams. Burns looking to cause a 3-and-out. Chargers wanting to keep the ball moving. 4 wide receivers.
First play was complete to A.J. Adams for 5 yards.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down and about 5 or 6. Huskies got it. Looked like trying to set up a screen. It's blown up. He's got a man open. It's caught for a 1st down. He's forced out of bounds. On the reception is number 4. That's McCall. And that'll move the sticks for the Chargers.
Yep, bring it close to midfield. 1st down Chargers. Another flush out to the left. So Burns is getting pretty good pursuit on the quarterback, but Huskies is doing a good job of getting rid of the ball.
Yeah, he stepped up and made a nice. McCall did a nice route there and just stopped right there past the 1st down marker. And you see a lot of young men not go far enough, but a good route there. So 3 wide receivers for the Chargers. to the right, trips to the right, and it looks like a little bit of confusion on something, a sideline warning against the Chargers. That's kind of one of those weak as water calls, but I guess you just have to maintain player safety. Once again, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Husky in the gun again. And he'll clap the hands, and I'll have it. And that's going to be, he's going to keep, and he's going to be swallowed up by Nick Vinson. 5-yard loss.
Oh, excellent pursuit there by Nick Vinson. Will drop Husky back for a loss, about loss of 5 to bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, Vinson was able to get off that block very quickly, and aren't the Burns Bulldogs very fortunate to have him back in the lineup this week.
That was a fake handoff to Carlson. Wasn't fooled on that play for Vinson. 2nd and 15 for Crest.
Yeah, so that's Carson, the single back set with Husky. Husky claps the hands. He has it. Now he's got some time. He lets it go. It was deflected. Almost intercepted. Was it? Yes. It is intercepted. Number 23, who you were talking about before the game,
that's
Matt.
Marshall McGowan for Burns. Pass was tipped by Crest, and McGowan was right there for the interception. So big-time play to set Burns up in pretty decent field position on the 40-yard line.
And they're going to take over as it was tipped, and McGowan somehow came down with it, and Burns will take it on their own 41-yard line. Let's see what Burns can do here and see if Crest can adjust to this sudden change.
That's the guy I was telling you about before the game, Tom. I saw him down on the field against Forest View, and I was very impressed with his athletic ability and overall game.
So McGowan with the game's first turnover. Mooney comes back out. 4 wide receiver, single back set. It's probably Norris back there with him. Claps the hands. He has it. Norris will get it. He slips a tackle. Ball comes out. He's able to pick it up and keep running. What an amazing play by Jeremiah Norris. Almost a disaster, and he saved himself.
Wow.
I think that was that 6?
That was 6. That was Jakari Jeter.
So Jeter, check that. Jeter, the ball carrier, and he'll take it up to the 41.
Jakari's a little bit shaken up on the play, so I'll have a injury timeout, Tom.
Okay, let me take 30 seconds. That's an 18-yard gain to Falston Pharmacy first down. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Keep cool this summer with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air, your family-owned and operated heating and air company. And right now, ask for the exclusive Shelby Heating and Air Summer Special with discounts of up to $750 on quality heating and cooling systems. Again, up to $750 in discounts now. Cool cash savings is yours from Shelby Heating and Air, 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Online at shelbyheating.com. See the page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
I think the injured Bulldog is about to get back on his feet.
I guess Jeter, the ball carrier, who is injured on the play.
So
not sure the extent or anything. But
so if you just joined us, 7:14 left to go on your Hometown Hardware scoreboard. Ball was fumbled by Jeter, picked up, and then got an additional 8 yards. I don't know how he got the ball back. It was just the most fortunate bounce.
Bounced the right way, and he did take a good hit from Crest when he recovered the ball, but he did bring it into Charger territory to about the 40. So we hope Jakari's going to be okay.
Ball at the 41, so the ball went from 41 to 41. 9 plus 9, 18 yards on that carry. And here comes the Burns offense. Back out again, Norris. And usually it's Norris back there, but they might have been giving Jeter a series back there.
Yeah, I think they're kind of rotating them back and forth. Norris is the main guy. He's back in the game now.
All right, single back set, triple wide receivers right, one to the left. Mooney in the gun again, Norris to the left of him. He barks out a signal, claps the hands, has the football. Bull rush coming from the Chargers. Mooney gets away. He's flushed to his right, gets rid of it, incomplete, and he was running for his life as big number 55 for the Chargers was putting the pressure on, and that was Pettis.
Yeah, good pursuit there. Hey, good recognition for Mooney for throwing the ball away. There was a guy, Burns got in the vicinity, so he didn't get an intentional grounding call. So heads up play with Mooney, bring up second down.
Yeah, I have to use the spectacles for the Crest lineup. They got a lot of players. But I want to make sure I get these young men called out. 55, like I said, Pettis. Just a bull rush off the edge. And got the pressure. So triple wide receivers to the right again. 2nd down 10 after the incomplete pass. Mooney's got it again. Pressure coming again. They try to set up the screen. They've got it. And that's Norris. He's got 5. He's got about 10 yards until he's brought down. And unfortunately, there's some flashes out in the distance. Hopefully they don't stop this game.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers there. But Norris was able to get enough, I think, for the first down.
Let's see where they mark it. They're moving the sticks. That's a 10-yard pass play and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, brings it up to the 31-yard line of Crest. First down, 6:44 left in this first quarter, if you're just joining us.
So both teams able to move the football, and both teams have, Burns had a de facto turnover with the bad snap on the punt, Crest with the interception. So trying to take advantage of the other guy's mistake as Mooney's got him inside Crest territory to the 30. Handoff, Norris through a crease. He's to the 25. He's to the 22-yard line, leans forward, 8-yard gain. Good run on first down, Matt.
Yeah, good run for Jeremiah Norris. Bring it up close to a first down.
And it looked, he took his time, he was patient. It looked like waited for the crease to open.
Yeah, different set there for Burns, too. Coming out of that spread. Good open field tackle there by A.J. Adams for Crest. We'll bring up 2nd and 1.
So the guys up front doing a good job. There's Kayvon Bonner down there. Kayvon Bonner, I try to feed that kid a lunch about every day. Extra food. My wife packs enough for 3 people, and big old Kayvon gets my lunch about every day. And Mooney in the shotgun, double wide receivers right. He's going to let it go to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball almost intercepted. As the Crest defender out there, I believe it was number 9, who had the defense out there, and that was Brooks, had blanket coverage. Yeah, couldn't tell the Burns receiver.
That was Ryan Thompson, the intended receiver. He put it to where it was probably going to be uncatchable anyway.
What's the call here? Oh, it's a penalty against Burns. They might have called pass interference against Burns, a push off in the end zone.
Wow.
And that's big.
That. Yep.
That's going to back it up and make it behind the sticks. I think that's a 15-yard penalty.
Presumably, I guess that's against Thompson?
Yeah, there was a lot of hand fighting. It's all the way on the other side of the field. So the referee pass interference against Crest. He pointed the wrong way, which will make the natives in the press box unhappy when you point one way and then point the other. But that's going to be a Burns first down. Half the distance, that's going to move it to the 11-yard line.
That's a tough call to make. It looked like both of them had pretty good grounding there. I don't know. That's a tough call to make.
Well, it just when you're this far away, it's just hard to tell. I thought it was pretty clean. It looked like it was pretty straight up to me, but the officials didn't think so. Therefore, it is first down, not goal. Burns can get a first down without getting a touchdown as the ball's around the 12-yard line. They have 11. Looks like the 11-yard line somewhere in there. Mooney, screen pass, complete. And that's L.J. Allen dancing, and he moves forward. Bulls his way. Is he in?
It might be a touchdown.
Let's see. A player is signaling touchdown, but he doesn't count.
Looked like he stretched out across there, but I think they're going to call him just short, Tom.
And I think they're going to get a first down. That's the 4th Falston Pharmacy first down after that 10-yard pass. First and goal, Bulldogs from the 1-yard line.
Yep, right up to the 1. First and 1. Burns up 7-6, 4:25 left in this first quarter if you're just joining.
Now, and that is on your Hometown Hardware scoreboard. Thank you to Hometown Hardware, or excuse me, check that, Main Street Hardware. I'm sorry, Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Scoreboard brought to you by them. And that's going to be Mooney on the gun, and he walks in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Burns stretches the lead to 13-6.
Yeah, Mooney took the direct handoff straight into the end zone. Good little run there for Mooney to set up Burns' second touchdown, 13-6 now. Let's see if Camacho can tack on the extra point.
And for some reason, they got the clock stopped now. So that made it Mooney on the 1-yard touchdown. And I'll do the drive summary when we get back. Nealon Cole bringing you the extra points. And once again, that's Main Street Hardware in Lawndale bringing you the scoreboard tonight. 13-6. Burns trying to stretch that lead to 8.
Burns' offense looking pretty good so far here in this first quarter. Camacho here for the extra point.
Kick up. Kick good. Now it's 14-6 on your Main Street Hardware Lawndale scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns High School Football, brought to you by West End Sale.
It's time to fall into savings and get ready for cooler weather with a call to Shelby Heating and Air. Right now, they have some fall service deals and other great deals. Like right now, they're offering a fall service special of $89 for a heating system checkup. Don't you be left out in the cold. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Be ready for the cold with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
James River Equipment kickoff was kind of a squid kick and picked up there at the 34-yard line.
It was Desmond Porter there for the catch for Crest.
So Crest looking to rebound with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. So Crest will take over on their own 33-yard line. If you're just joining us, 14-6 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. And now we've got triple wide receivers left, one to the right. And in the gun is Husky. And they're going to try a running play up the middle. Burns' defense is there. Stack it up. No gain. Good job by the Burns defense.
Yeah, that was Carson, the ball carrier for Crest. It's the first time we've seen him run tonight. Looking back at some of the replays from against Freedom, looks like he ran the ball a lot the first game. So maybe they're trying to change things up tonight a little bit.
Yeah, they may try to test it a little with the three-man front. But second down, they give him a yard. Second down and 9 for Husky. And again, back there with him is 14, Carson. Snap is back, and they're going to try the screen pass. Took a long time to get out there, and Green is knocked down this time. Good job by the Burns defense. I want to say that's Surratt and Thompson out there.
Surratt and Thompson, yep. Not sure. Did he gain anything on that play, Tom?
Let's see where they spot it. And actually, I think it's going to be a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, lost 2 to bring up 3rd and 10.
Third down and 11. So this is a big play for the Charger offense. And Burns looking to force their second straight non-scoring drive for Crest as the ball's thrown out in the flat, but not near enough, and that's going to be a penalty. Oh, my gosh, they might have missed that one. They might have said that the tackle started in the field of play, but Surratt took him and picked him up and ooh,
well, I'm gonna have Surratt's back on there.
Ooh.
I don't think he really realized where he was when he made that tackle.
I know
he was on the Crest sideline, but
got to be careful.
Yeah, that was
got to be careful because you got him stopped there. You don't want to give that up, but 3 and out.
That'll bring up 4th and 5 for Crest. Looks like they're going to bring up a punt unit.
And barring a fake punt, Burns is going to get off the field 2 straight times. They stopped 2 straight Charger drives. And now there's problems with the Crest snap. And punter running for his life. And then he's thrown out of bounds, and Nick Vincent might get a penalty. There he does.
Oh, man.
That's tough. That's twice in a row. So, I mean, he's throwing the hands up, but you just gave him a first down. What looked like to be a disaster for Crest is going to turn out to be a first down. Told you got to be careful on the sideline, guys.
Yeah, Vincent, threw him into the sidelines a little bit, and Crest is kind of hot over it. That's a tough play.
If it's a dead ball, I'm almost positive this is a first down. The 15 yards may be enough from where he was. It may be enough for a first down, but you just can't have that mental mistake. I mean, you just got him off the field.
Well, his emotions, obviously got the best of him there. We would have stopped him, for a pretty big loss, and we would have taken over. Burns would have taken over at the Crest 30-yard line.
It's easy.
Now Crest will have it close to the 50 if this play goes through.
It's easy for me to say. I'm not a 17-year-old kid. Your adrenaline's rushing. You've been thinking about this all day, all week.
Yeah.
But you just have to rein it in just a little bit there at the sideline because right there when Surratt was borderline.
Yeah.
Watch it. Hey, guys. Hey.
Yeah.
So watch that. So be careful. We got by with that one.
You got to know where the sideline is
Yeah.
in that situation.
And he's the punter. I mean, you don't have to do a whole lot to get the punter out of bounds, and that is a personal foul and a first down for the Chargers. That's a killer.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
That's a killer. But if you're a Charger fan, they're going to call.
Well,
hold on a second. They're going to call something against them.
Well, now
it might be a first down on the penalty and then 15 yards back on the dead ball. They pointed first down Chargers.
I did see somebody throw the football back at Vinson.
But that would be dead ball.
Yeah.
See, because the play hadn't finished, the live ball penalty results in the first down. The dead ball penalty marches Crest back.
Right.
But I think Crest is still going to get a first down out of this, and they do.
Yeah. So
that's tough.
Strange sequence of events there. Crest will maintain the ball on their own 30-yard line. First and 10.
So both get a penalty, but it's going to be a first down Chargers.
Yeah, that was from the retaliation. I think somebody threw a football back at Burns.
You've got you got the live ball penalty that results in a first down, the dead ball penalty which marches Crest back. So that's why the penalties didn't offset. And, this is what the saying in the press box. It was unsportsmanlike conduct, just a little taunt with the football.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure this out. They're going to need a slide rule to figure this one out.
It looks like I thought we were about set. But,
I thought they were. I think they're wanting to make sure that where the spot of the ball should be.
I think they're giving explanation to Coach Devine up there.
Well, there's not a whole lot to explain.
Now we're back to action.
All right, first down and 10 is Crest, the beneficiary of the penalty. The penalty against them backs him up to the 30, and that's going to be a running play and smack into your guy McGowan again and thrown for a loss, Matthew.
Yeah, that was McGowan who got that interception last drive. Him and a couple other Bulldog defenders was there to the ball carrier. I think that was Carson for the loss.
So he's going to lose 2 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 12 as that Burns defense has been able to stack up Carson. Husky may have to do this through the air. Triple wide receivers to the right, one to the left.
Burns got 3 guys on the line.
Yeah. 3 down linemen, and it's going to be Husky on the keeper. Now throws out in the flat on the RPO and hits his man, and he slips a tackle. I want to say that's Adams out there on the reception for a gain of about 7.
Yeah, that was Adams. Good catch there by Adams. Throw by Husky. Good pursuit there by Kahari Haynes to get that tackle. The App State commit.
Yeah.
We'll be calling his name a lot tonight.
That's just your standard RPO.
Yep.
Husky can throw that, run that. Just don't want to get a lineman downfield on that, and they didn't, so good job by the Chargers. And now they come with 4 wide receivers on another big third down. Third down, we'll call it 5. And Husky in the gun again, and he's got it. He's going to throw. Here comes the pressure. He gets away from it. He lets it go. He's got a man. It's complete. Slips a tackle, and he'll be down to the 35-yard line. And that's number 4 on the reception for Crest. That's McCall. Big-time throw. Here comes the penalty. Not sure who that one's on.
Yeah, we're looking down at our scorebook there. We didn't see exactly what happened. There is a penalty after the play.
And it would be a 29-yard pass play.
I think this might be coming back, Tom. I think this might be on Crest.
Yeah, but again, if it's a post, if it's after the play, the play counts. They get the first down. They mark them back 15 yards. It's going to be a first down Chargers. Yeah. It just might be back around midfield.
Yeah, the ball, he was able to advance the ball to about the 35. So, like you say, after the play, we'll take it. Yeah.
We got a meeting of the minds again.
Both teams are a little chippy out here, Tom.
Well,
you expect that in a county rival like this.
An edge can help you, and edge can get you in trouble. I mean, we've seen it work both ways. As this one's coming way back.
Yep.
And they're still marching way back. And I have no idea what's going on, but they're going to mark this back. I'm not sure what they're doing. They didn't signal a penalty. This ball's all the way back to the Charger 50. Ineligible man downfield, so the play was wiped out on an ineligible man downfield. So the play did not count. Then it was an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Crest Chargers. So the that play wiped out the reception, and then 15 yards on top of that.
They would have been at the Burns 35. Now they're at their own 15-yard line, Tom.
So that's 20 yards and penalty.
So and 3rd and 25 for Crest Chargers here.
And they're going to just run it, try to get out of jail a little bit, and taking down Carson by his ankles at the 20. And that's going to be 4th down. So both teams basically shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, I'm gonna quote the late Ron Green. He always said, "Hot heart, cool head." And I think those boys need to hear that speech right now.
And I tell you what, it's just been tough for both teams. Is the punting unit going to come on for Crest? And if we can get the number of that punter, let me see. Daniel, who's the punter? What number? Okay, Mitchell's also doing the punting. So the Crest may let this thing run down. So I don't think he's going to punt, is he?
Down to 5 seconds.
No, they are going to punt. Another bad snap. Mitchell picks it up. Good job by him. Dying quail there, but takes a Charger bounce, and it'll come dead at the 45-yard line, and that's where we will begin. 45, so good chain of events there for the Burns to end that. On your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 14-6 after 1 quarter of play. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barberger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barberger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
We're back after 1 quarter of play. It's the Bulldogs in front, 14-6. A lot of penalties, turnovers. Teams got a lot to clean up this quarter.
Both teams, Burns' defense has played pretty well. We've seen flashes on both offense. Burns has been able to score on both their offensive possessions, so they will take over here at their own 45. Let's see if they can keep that rolling, Tom.
And I will say that the Burns defense, especially their run defense, McGowan, we've seen a couple tackle for loss, Nick Vincent, some others, and we saw Thompson with a tackle for loss on that screen play.
Yeah, I'm impressed with this McGowan kid. Like I say, I said it before the game. Saw him against Forest View. He was all over the place in that game. So now we're back to Burns' offense.
And Mooney with triple wide receivers to the right, one to the left. I think it's Norris back there with him. Hard to tell the number. Norris will have it, I believe. Cuts through, little hole, 5-yard gain on first down. Nice play on first down.
Yeah, good hard run there by Norris. The inside handoff. Bring it up to about the 40 of Crest.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. On that one sequence, I'm not sure why the referee did not immediately signal illegal man downfield.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
There was a lot of confusion, and nobody knew what was going on.
That was a big flip and field position.
Yeah. You want everybody to know that. You're going to wipe out a 30-yard play.
That's a momentum shifter right there for sure.
Okay, so it's 4 wide receivers. Hopefully that lightning stays away, Matt. Man comes in motion for the Bulldogs. That's Surratt. He'll get it on pop pass. Ball on the ground. Chargers have a shot at it. Chargers have another shot at it. Goes out of bounds. And now the fans are going to shout, just fall on the ball, son, as the Chargers missed a golden opportunity, but it's still going to be 3rd down and long now for the Bulldogs.
Crest could have scooped it up.
Nope, they're calling that an incomplete pass. I don't know about that, Matt. It looked like it was backwards.
Well, it was a little pop pass to Surratt that was in motion, and so that was the issue. I guess they're calling that a pass.
I tell you what.
Another break there for Burns.
Let's not look at that on video because that looked like it might have been backwards. But 3rd down and 5, triple wide receivers to the right, and Crest comes offside, and that'll be close. I think it'll be just short of a first down, Matt. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, it will be on Crest. Like I say, if you just tune in, 14-6 on a Main Street Hardware scoreboard. Burns in lead here. Second quarter action, 11 minutes to go.
And as I thought, Let's see if they measure. Let's see if Coach Devine calls for a measurement. I would.
It's right on the line for sure.
And they're not going to call for a measurement. Mooney's going to stay in the gun. Again, 4 wide receivers, single back set, and timeout Bulldogs. So they want a chance to talk about it, so we'll take the timeout with them. 11 minutes to go on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale second quarter clock. 14-6 Burns. We'll be back.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
We're back. 11 minutes to go, second quarter. Burns wanted to take a timeout. They didn't measure. Third and basically the nose of the football.
You might expect Burns to might be 4 down territory.
They don't go under center. I thought they might go under center for this one, but they don't. Kind of that little pistol, and they're going to throw it. And it's Thompson. It catches him off guard to the 30, to the 25, inside the 25. Give him 11 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down, Matt.
Yeah, I think that Crest defense was keyed in on Norris. And a little screen pass to the left to Ryan Thompson. Good play there by Burns. It looked like it might have been a little bit tipped at the line of scrimmage. Was able to catch it, though, for the first down.
What you're thinking there,
Yep.
We got the nose of the football. We got 2 plays.
Yep.
So good play call by Coach Diamont there to take a little bit of a risk there and throw the ball on third down and very, very short. So I think they're going to switch out the football. Now they throw the football back out. So Burns, not quite in the red zone, but getting close, 25-yard line, shotgun, triple wide receivers to the right again. Mooney claps the hands, has the football. He's in trouble. He flushes to his left. Now he's going to run. He's to the 25, he's to the 20, and he steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line, be a couple yards short of the first down. He can move a little bit, Matt.
Hey, what a great play by Ben Mooney. Looks like he had 3 Crest defenders all over him. Looks like it was going to be a sack. Flushed him out to his left. And was still able to make positive yards on that. So, a heads-up play there by Ben Mooney.
Well, that's what you tell them. First read, no. Second read, no. Third read, no. Take off.
Yep.
And
well, I don't think he had no choice there. He had 3 pretty big Crest defenders on him.
And I think that people underestimate the athleticism of this kid. You know, he's Player of the Year in baseball as well for the conference.
All-state as well.
So we've got double wide receivers right, split backs. Haven't seen this one yet. Mooney claps the hand. Looks like it's going to be a screen pass as it looks like a Stephen King novel out there with the lightning in the background. Incomplete. I think it's only a matter of time before they delay this game, Matt.
Yeah, it's Kahari Surratt, the intended receiver. Like I said, it's a well-thrown ball. That was, if it was Kahari wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. It was a perfect placement.
Yeah, he threw it to the outside. I tell you what, Matt, the lightning caught me off guard, but PA man Daniel Thomas assures me that it's out of range.
Yeah, that's what we call heat lightning, Tom. I think.
I know that wasn't heat lightning that I saw.
Well, let's hope
like
it
something. Looked like something in a Halloween movie. So it is split backs again, 3 wide receivers in the background. Reynolds 24-7 over Shelby, and that's going to be a handoff. And stacked up as Thompson, and he's going to lose about 5 or 6 yards. So you're in a bad position here. You're now 4th down and about 6. It's going to be about a 39 or 40-yard field goal. I'm not sure if they're going to let Camacho try one this far.
I did see Camacho kicking a couple in pregame from that distance, but it looks like Mooney and the offense will stay on the field.
No. So a chance for the Charger defense to make a stand here. 4th down, 6. Mooney, did he get him to go offside? And no.
Nope. He didn't. Looks like we had the Crest guy offside. Maybe not.
No.
Well, the Burns offensive line's got to react.
That's right. No, not necessarily. If he's in the neutral zone, he didn't cross the neutral zone. And Mooney goes back, and now what do we got? We got a flag in the back. Do we have a delay of game? And we have a delay of game against Burns. So I'm not sure. I mean, they had a 3rd and 1. Then they lose 4 yards on the – they had an incomplete pass, lost 4 yards. and the penalty. So they're going to go for it, though. Now, 4th and 11. Too short to punt, too long for the field goal.
Yeah, ball's on the 22-yard line of Crest.
So, again, chance for Crest to stop the Burns drive. Mooney's back. He's got a little time. He throws it over the middle to the end zone. L.J. Allen, did he hold on? Touchdown. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown on 4th and 11 as Mooney threw a dime, Matt.
What a throw by Ben Mooney to back part of the end zone. L.J. Allen just a step ahead of his defender. What a catch for a touchdown for Burns. Now 20-6 on this Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
I tell you what, boy, L.J. Allen did a great job of pulling that thing down and had tiptoe keeping his feet in bounds. And now we have a Nealon Cole Pest Control of Shelby. As on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, it is now 20-6. As Camacho lines it up, foot in the ball. And it's good. 21-6 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Here at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby, we sell more than just Chevys. We have a large selection of quality used vehicles to choose from. Any make, any model. You can find it here at Carter Chevrolet. If you can't find it on our lot, just tell us about your dream car or truck, and we can get it here in no time. All of our vehicles go through a multi-point inspection to get the Carter Quality Seal of Approval. So when you're looking for your new used car, come see us.
New faces, new attitudes.
The Body Shop at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
We're back. 21-6 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. And Burns just capped off a 55-yard, 7-play drive, took 2:30 off the clock, and L.J. Allen with a great catch, great throw from Mooney.
How good has Ben Mooney, Tom?
I tell you what.
That was a next-level throw right there. It was on his back heel. He had Crest defenders all over him.
So that's a James River Equipment kickoff. It's brought up one of the Chargers back. Couldn't get the number. We'll see who it is.
He brings can't tell to about the 38-yard line.
Was that? It looked like it was number 8 on the return for the Chargers.
That's Johnson.
And that would be Johnson.
Check that. That's 2. Number 2. That's Adams.
Okay, so it was Adams.
I believe that's the younger brother of Maury Adams. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think so. I think we did a basketball game he played in, right?
And it's hard to see because we're here at Sid Bryson Stadium, but they haven't washed the windows in a while here. I think I probably washed them last when I was in after-school detention here in the early 90s.
Oh, man.
9:25 left to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. Second quarter, Crest trying to answer a couple straight touchdowns. Adams with the reception, but he's going to be slammed to the ground.
That'll be a loss on the play.
That's Addison. Check that. Addison for the Chargers on the reception. And he gains, let's see where they mark it. And they're going to say he's got a 1-yard loss.
Tell you what, excellent open field tackle there by Kahari Surratt. That's textbook right there. That's a tough tackle to make in open field like that. Good job of keeping him in front.
So another tackle for loss. It's the 4th tackle for loss by the Bulldogs tonight. 4-man front for Burns. Check that. 3-man front for Burns. 4 linebackers. And Husky's in the gun. He's got time. He's going to let it go. And there's going to be a jump ball just overthrew his man. That was Green, the intended receiver. Good-looking pass by Husky, maybe about 2 feet too far.
Yeah, that was Lamont Wilson, and was that Thompson on the coverage?
And I think Green went to the ground pretty hard.
It was Wilson, L.J. Allen on the coverage.
So we're gonna step away for 60 seconds.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000. 704-669-4000, or visit the website at Bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts, too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Okay, we're back. Chargers shaking up.
That's Javaris Green.
That was Green,
Yep.
6.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. He's limping off.
Hopefully he's okay. Maybe just
not putting much pressure on that leg. But
hopefully he's okay. Mom and Dad, good people. Hopefully he's okay. Husky back in the shotgun, scrambles. He's going to get away from Vincent. He's got 5, 10, close to 15 yards. Stepped out of bounds. Not sure where he stepped out of bounds.
Looks like
they're marking him about 3 yards short, but if you're the Chargers, you're at midfield, maybe you're going for it here.
Yeah, it gets up to about the 41, their own 41-yard line. That's a tough decision, as you say. 4th and about 3 yards to go.
I don't think they're going to give Burns back the ball. They've scored on 3 straight possessions.
That looks like they're staying out there, though.
They are. They may be trying to draw them offside, but I fully expect the Chargers to go for it here. 8:28 left to go, second quarter. They're down 15, 21-6. Now they want to take a timeout and talk about it, so we'll take it with them. Once again, 21-6 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Okay, we're back. Very big 4th down and 2 for the Chargers. And are they going to run for it? Husky's going to keep it, picks his way. Stacked up, I think he's short.
He's not going to get it.
And that's a big stop by the Bulldogs there as they tried to run a little option there, a little read option, and it just did not work. And that's a big 4th down stop for the Chargers. For the Bulldogs.
Elijah Goodson, I think, had the initial contact. So, Burns, once again, was in pretty good field position. Starting off in Crest territory about the 46. Just tuning in, it's 21-6 Burns on the Main Street Hardware scoreboard. 8:22 left in the second quarter.
So I tell you what, I don't blame the Chargers for that. I think it was a good play call. Just didn't work. And Burns takes over. Triple wide receivers right, one to the left. Mooney in the gun. Looked like he moved a little early. I hadn't called that. Set up the screen. It's going to be picked off. It's going to be picked off as it was read perfectly by the Charger defense, and that's number 4, McCall, with the interception.
Yeah, a little ill-advised throw by Mooney. Had 2 Crest guys there. Probably should have taken the sack or threw it away, but good recognition there by Hall, or McCall, I should say. And Crest is pretty good field position here.
So what an emotional roller coaster there. You got stopped on 4th down around midfield. Then you get the big interception, and now you've got it at the 30-yard line. You've got the short field on a sudden change. So Crest trying to take advantage of that as Husky and company quickly back out there with triple wide receivers to the right. Husky gets them lined up. Ball's right on the 30-yard line. And Husky calls it out, has the snap. Another little read option. He's going to keep it and slip a tackle. Boy, I tell you what, he's slippery, man.
He's tough. Wouldn't be surprised if they went to him more often. He's got good agility, and I think he gained about maybe 3 on the play, something like that.
Let me see where they mark it. Yeah, they're going to give him maybe 3.5 yards. So positive play on first down for the Chargers. Clock winding, 7 minutes and 49 seconds. But this half with all the scoring and other stuff has taken a while. We're already about an hour of game time. And Huskies got it. Shotgun pressure coming. And that one's almost intercepted.
Man.
As it looked like Nick Vincent had a shot at it as the screenplay was blown up by the Burns defense.
Yeah, he had. Yeah, that was. Crest caught a break on that one. Vincent about tipped it to his own guy. Who was that had the pressure on Husky? I couldn't tell. One of the Bulldog defenders had.
I tell you, where we're sitting, because we're back behind. We are the road crew, so we're back a little bit here. It's just hard to see. And as I said, man, I'm going to come over here with some Windex.
3rd and 6 for Crest here.
Yeah, 3rd down. Yeah, 6.5 yards to go as Huskies in the gun. Triple wide receivers to the right. Huskies got it. And pressure coming, and will they sack? No, he gets away. He got away from Surratt, but he won't get away from him the second time. It's going to be a sack, and that's going to kill the Charger drive, as that's going to put the ball back at the 34-yard line and make it 4th down and about 13 yards to go.
Yeah, excellent play there by Kamari Surratt. He got the initial pressure, but then Husky was able to get free off to the left side, and credit Surratt for getting
staying with the play.
We got a penalty.
What do we got?
False start. I think the play is going to also decline. Yeah, but good job of Surratt for getting him out of bounds.
Well, false start kills the play. There couldn't have been a false start. It was maybe illegal motion or something, because they're going to give them the play.
Okay, sorry.
So that's going to be 4th down and 15. I don't know. You're kind of in no man's land here. It's probably too far for a field goal.
Ball's back to the 35.
Yeah, Huskies coming back on the field. I don't blame them for this. I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't do you any good to punt it into the end zone. It might be a quick kick by Husky. Let's see what he does. Nope. They're going to run the play. He's in the shotgun. He steps up. He's trying to get away. He won't, as Coltrane, I believe, is after him, and he's sacked again. Burns Bulldogs defense steps up on 4th down. It's going to be another turnover on downs.
Yeah, good play there, but it's Bulldog defense. A gang tackle there on 4th down. Excellent play there, but it's Bulldog defense.
So back-to-back sacks for the Bulldog defense.
Husky was trying to find room to run on that left side, and there was just nothing over there. So
it's been a great job. I talked about the big guys up front. Kavion Hopper doing a good job. He's back out there on offensive line as well. So just doing a great job. So Mooney gathering himself after his first interception of the year. Let's see how he responds. 4 wide receivers in the pattern. Mooney claps the hands, has the ball, looks over the middle, complete. Allen, 40, 45, 50, and he steps out of bounds, and he's tackled pretty far out of bounds, but I think they're going to say the contact started inbounds. So that's 38 up to the 46. Give him 12 plus 4, 16 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, Surratt's a little bit shaken up on the play, too, on that tackle to the sideline.
I believe it's Allen on the reception. That's what you want to do for your guy. You want to give him a high percentage throw after the interception. That's exactly what they did. So good play call by the Bulldogs, and that moves it inside Crest territory to the 47-yard line. So that'll be a 15-yard pass.
Surratt's down on the play, so might have an injury timeout there.
Okay, so we'll step away for 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns High School football. Scoreboard 21-6 Burns. We'll be right back.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
You've been asking for them, and now they're here. The new Aaron zero-turn mowers, now back in stock at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. And mention this radio ad and get a special radio discount on these mowers. And also, just in, the new Troy-built rear tine tillers. Make gardening a breeze with the new Troy-built. And again, mention this radio ad and get special radio discounts on your new Troy-built at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment. 110 Griggs Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
All right, we're back live as injury was, we were confused, or I was confused. I think Matt had it right. It was Surratt, not L.J. Allen on the reception.
Yeah, Kamari Surratt.
Yeah, Kamari Surratt on the reception. L.J.'s 12. I think he's 15.
Yeah.
So
Surratt was hurt on a play on the tackle. Looks like he's okay because he is back in the game. So,
you know what we need? We need us a spotter. We need Kevin Hastings to come out to these games.
Hey, I called it right, Tom. What you talking about?
You did. But it does help to have another guy with a set of binoculars.
Maybe we can get Brian Warble down here.
Maybe we can.
He can be our spotter.
Triple wide receivers as we're going to try Norris through a crease to the 45, following his blockers to the 40. He's banged down hard. And a little push after the play. Nothing, just a little chippy there. You know, I think it's a good no call by the officials. Wasn't too much, but good run by Norris. So he takes it from the 47 to
good hard run by Norris.
Yeah, 38, 9-yard run.
I think it was Green on the tackle.
It was 5.
Was that 5?
Yeah, so remember Green went off with the injury.
That's correct.
So that was, who's 5?
That is Lockhart for Crest.
Lockhart on the tackle for Crest. So they gave him a first down. They gave him 10 yards. It's another Falston Pharmacy first down. And Mooney claps the hands. Play action. Complete to Allen. Little stutter step. Lowers the head. Gets to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. 7 yards.
I like that little short pass right there. Good pickup there by LJ.
Well, you know, you threw over the top on him once, and now you got to respect that. So that opens up stuff underneath sometimes. And then when the underneath stuff, they start press coverage, and you hit them over the top again.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's a little game of cat and mouse there as they gave L.J. Allen some space. And
then when you got a running back as dynamic as Norris, I mean, that's going to confuse them.
There's a lot to account for out there. As Mooney claps the hands, has some time, sets up deep throw, jump ball, incomplete. Pretty good throw, but pretty good coverage out there by the Chargers.
Yeah, that was intended receiver was Ryan Thompson. Can't tell who that was for Crest, but like I said, pretty good thrown ball too. But give Crest credit for the coverage there.
And that's
second 10 now.
Yeah, second down and 10 as that was. Okay, I guess they gave LJ a first down on that other one, on that other pass. Okay, so second down and 10, and that's going to be a free 5 yards for Burns as Crest is offsides. So that's going to move it up, make it 2nd and 5. And both teams a little, bit by the penalty bug tonight.
Yep. A little overeager there on this Crest off or defensive line. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left in this first half. The Main Street Hardware scoreboard's 21-6 Burns.
5:51 left to go, second quarter. Mooney in the gun again. Claps the hands, has the ball. Handoff. Norris makes a man miss. Dancing, 20-yard line, puts the head down, bulls his way around the 16. That's another Falston Pharmacy first down.
I love how Jeremiah's running the ball. Running the ball with some aggression. Lowered his shoulder there, got a couple extra yards after contact. Will move the chains for Burns. So they are in business again. About the 25-yard line.
And I tell you what, when they turn the lights off in this press box, Matt, it's
dark, ain't it?
I tell you what.
I checked that it is the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Yep.
So first down, 10, red zone possession for the Bulldogs. Triple wide receivers right as Mooney barks it out. Handoff again. And is that Norris again around the edge?
Norris.
It is.
Yep.
And he'll step out of bounds around the 11, give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, little sweep to the left. Good little pickup there by Norris.
Yeah, good blocking on the outside. And I tell you what Norris does. He does a good job of being patient, waiting for those blocks, waiting for it to develop.
Yep.
And a second down. They're going to give him 7 yards. Second down and 3. 5:33 left to go in the second quarter. And it's really been all Burns since that first Crest touchdown. Crest came out, smacked Burns in the mouth, went down, scored a touchdown. Have been pretty quiet ever since. Shotgun. Mooney claps the hands, and he'll try to run it himself, looking for a crease. Hit hard twice, and the ball comes out, and the Chargers are saying they have it. Let's see what the referee says.
No call on the field. And that usually means that it was down.
Yeah, they probably called him down as he took a shot.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure the Charger defender. Looked like a clean play, hit him in the chest.
Yeah, if you're Coach Devine, you don't want to see Ben take too many shots like that for sure. Good little sidestep to avoid the initial contact. I think he might have gained a couple.
Let's see, it's third down. They're still saying third down and 3, so no gain on the play. So 3rd down 3 for the Bulldogs.
Down the 10-yard line.
As 33, Zach Courier brought in as an extra blocker. Handoff through a crease. Got some room. It's Thompson still on his feet, fighting his way. Is he in?
He's right on the goal line.
And they're going to mark him just short.
Man, I thought he got across, Tom, but I think he's just down about the 1-inch line.
So from the, I want to say that was from the 10 down to the goal line. I'm going to give him another 9-yard run and another first down. That's the 4th first down on this drive. That started with 7:13 on the clock. So first down and goal at the 1.
You got Thompson in the backfield.
So Thompson in the Wildcat. No, he's the running back. And he tries to bull his way. Good job by the Charger defense. I think that was big number 9 that stopped him, Matt.
Yeah, good goal line stand there for Crest. Maybe about a 1-yard loss or so.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. That's Brooks for Crest with the stop. 2nd down and 1, but Burns with 3 more cracks at it. Clock moving, 3:51. And Burns not really in a hurry.
Bring McGowan in. Put him on the line.
So 2nd down goal for Burns on the Crest goal line. And Mooney, little fake, runs it in. Touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. And then on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale, that makes it 27-6. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from Mooney. And, boy, I tell you what, nobody expected this tonight, Matt.
Absolutely. Good little fake run there, Mooney. He kept the ball. I think everybody was keyed in on Ryan Thompson there again. Flushed it out to his left side and dove across for the touchdown. Excellent execution there. And like I say, Tom, we talked about this play calling with this new offense coordinator, Coach Diamond. And I'm really impressed with all these play calls.
He's really got him clicking tonight as Camacho in for the Nealon Cole Pest Control. Extra point, it's up, and it's good. 28-6 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
You've been asking for them, and now they're here. The new Aaron zero-turn mowers, now back in stock at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. And mention this radio ad and get a special radio discount on these mowers. And also, just in, the new Troy-built rear tine tillers. Make gardening a breeze with the new Troy-built. And again, mention this radio ad and get special radio discounts on your new Troy-built at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment. 110 Griggs Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
We're back. Burns just went 62 yards on 7 plays, capped off by a 1-yard TD run by Mooney. And Camacho, James River Equipment kickoff. It's a bouncing ball. It's going to be fielded around the 25 up to the 30. Pretty good return and a nasty hit there.
Wow.
And that was number 11.
Lamont Wilson with the
laying the lumber. And I want to say that was number 9 for Crest on the return. That was Brooks. And, boy, I tell you what, that was a shot.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, we still got some flashes of lightning out there in the distance, man. I tell you what.
Seems like every time there's a big play, there's a flash of lightning.
I just hope it stays away as they're letting us play, not within 10 miles. So the Burns defense, who after that first drive has really put it together, and Husky and company looking to figure this out. They've got 4 wide receivers. They really need a touchdown before half, and they do get the second half kickoff. As that's going to be a run. Carson tripped up. Getting in the backfield there for Burns that time looked like it was number 10.
Yeah, that is Amari Rankin Littlejohn.
Yep. So Littlejohn there, or it's Rankin.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so Rankin on the stop. And that'll be 2nd down and 10 as the Crest ground games had a hard time getting going, Matt.
Yeah, this Burns defense has proved itself tonight. Crest if I was Crest, I would be in a little bit of a hurry up, but they're taking their time here.
Well, they got 2 minutes and 53 seconds, so they don't want to score too quick and give the ball back to Burns.
Yeah.
Husky, pump fakes, good throw.
Oh,
big hit
man.
by Wilson to knock it out of his hands. And is that Green back into the game? I hope it is.
No, that's 6. That is
yeah,
that's Green.
That's Green.
Yeah.
Glad to see him back in the game.
Yeah. He did take a pretty nasty lick there by Wilson.
I tell you what, Wilson's just laying the lumber. Clean hit.
Yeah.
Clean hit in the back.
Yeah.
I tell you what, and Green's going to come out and catch his breath. Boy, you take a shoulder like that in the back, you need to catch your breath.
Yeah, he hit him just at the right time, just as the ball was getting in his hands. So good open field tackle there by Wilson, or pass deflection.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Chargers, and they're trying to avoid a costly 3-and-out as Husky's going to keep it, run it, bottled up, and gets away. Look at him dance. Look at him go. And that's about as exciting as a 1-yard run gets, but he's thrown down there by number 13, and that is Coltrane. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7, and I don't think some of the faithful like the play call.
Well, you definitely got to give credit to Husky there for eluding all those Burns defenders. Looks like it should have been a 5-yard loss, but he was able to make it about a 3-yard gain. But wasn't enough for the first down, so it will be 4th and 8. Crest on their own, let's see, about their own 37-yard line. It's like we got a timeout, Tom.
Okay, so timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. On your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 28-6 Bulldogs. You're listening to Bulldog Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com. Your local hometown owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. It's well worth the drive for some great deals, like electric wire, 12-2, 250-foot roll for $155, 12-4, 250 roll for $115. Check out the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Redmax at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers, and save hundreds of dollars on Toro mowers during their summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at MainStreetHardwareINC.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
So while you're away, the snap goes over the punter Mitchell's head. He had to run back and get it. He did the smart thing, though, Matt. He punted the football.
Yeah.
And probably gained his team about 45 yards of field position.
Yeah.
Burns will take it over, though, in plus territory at the Crest 48-yard line.
Yeah, Burns still has time to put more points on. 1:55 left in this first half.
So at the Crest 48-yard line, 1:55 to go, and Mooney trying to put an exclamation point on this half of play. As he claps the hands, he's got it. He's got protection. He's going to have to step away. He's going to be sacked. And that's a great job there. I think that's 55 with a sack for Crest, Matt. I believe that's Pettis.
Pettis again. We've called his name before. He's a force out there on this Crest defense.
So that is a big sack for the Charger defense. It's a 5-yard loss.
Takes it all the way back to the 47 of Burns. Let's see, Tom, if Burns don't just try to run out this clock.
Well, it depends on if you get a first down here.
Yeah.
You know, if you get a first down here, then you got something to play with. If not, you may just run the clock out. They're not in a bad spot. Probably need at least 35, 40 yards for a field goal attempt. So Mooney in the gun. He's going to let this thing run down to 2 seconds. Snaps the football, has it, looks. Had a screen pass, going to be sacked again. And it's Pettis again. Back-to-back sacks by Pettis.
Yeah.
So somebody better put a block on 55.
Yeah, he's a force out there for sure. That's one of the guys I kind of had circled before this game started on this Crest defensive front.
So back to the 37.
And I do believe now Burns may try to run out the clock.
And that's going to be, yeah.
3rd and 25.
And that's another sack, and you don't want to get complacent here.
Yeah. Doesn't look like Crest is going to try to call timeout or anything.
So with 10 seconds, 9 seconds left to go, let's see if Burns is going to run a play or call a timeout. They're going to have to hurry. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're going to get a delay of game penalty. Yep, that's a delay of game, so that's going to back him up another 5 yards.
Yeah, Coach Devine's not too happy about that.
I wouldn't be either, and sometimes you get a little complacent with the big lead. We got a timeout on the field, so we'll take it with them. On your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 28-6 Bulldogs. You're listening to Bulldog Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Keep cool this summer with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air, your family-owned and operated heating and air company. And right now, ask for the exclusive Shelby Heating and Air Summer Special with discounts of up to $750 on quality heating and cooling systems. Again, up to $750 in discounts now. Cool cash savings is yours from Shelby Heating and Air, 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Online at shelbyheating.com. See the page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. Back-to-back sacks by Pettis, and then a penalty, and the Burns bus is stuck in reverse. I think Mooney's probably just going to hand it to Norris and take this 22-point lead into half.
Yeah, 22 seconds left here.
Crest will get the football to open up the second half. As Mooney's in the gun, and he's just going to hand it to Thompson, who's going to run around the edge, and if he's not careful, he's going to lose a pile of yardage. Now turns it back the other way to the 20. He's chased, and he'll get up to the 40-yard line, 43-yard line. I think all that running, and it's about a 4-yard gain.
Already got out of bounds, but the clock will continue to run, and that will take it in the halftime.
So if you're a Burns Bulldog fan, great half, 28-6 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We're going to get some stats from Joe Weibrel. And just want to remind our listeners, the halftime show is brought to you by Carter Chevrolet, right there in Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Thank you, Carter Chevrolet, for sponsoring our halftime show. Once again, Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 28-6. We're going to step away for a few minutes and then bring us some stats from the first half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com. Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Here at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby, we sell more than just Chevys. We have a large selection of quality used vehicles to choose from. Any make, any model. You can find it here at Carter Chevrolet. If you can't find it on our lot, just tell us about your dream car or truck, and we can get it here in no time. All of our vehicles go through a multi-point inspection to get the Carter Quality Seal of Approval. So when you're looking for your new used car, come see us.
New faces, new attitudes.
The Body Shop at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby.
This area Skag dealer is Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. How would you like to win a brand new Skag? Of course you would. Just drop by Elliott Supply in Polkville and pick up an entry ticket for $10. All proceeds will be going to the Polkville Baptist Church. You could be the winner of a Skag Liberty 2 52-inch mower. It'll be given away August 28th. Again, tickets are $10 each and are available at Elliott Supply Company on Highway 182 in Polkville or from any member of the Polkville Baptist Church. Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Your local hometown owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. It's well worth the drive for some great deals, like electric wire, 12-2, 250-foot roll for $155, 12-4, 250 roll for $115. Check out the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Redmax at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers, and save hundreds of dollars on Toro mowers during their summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
We're back. Tom Centofanti and Matt Royster with you. 28-6 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. Thank you to Main Street, our new scoreboard sponsor this year. And I'll give you a quick recap of the scoring summary, or try to. Crest scored first, 23-yard TD reception by Green. The two-point conversion was no good. At that point, it was 6-0 Chargers. Then Burns on their next possession scored. Thompson, an 8-yard run. Camacho's extra point good. At that point, it was 7-6 Bulldogs. Then Mooney capped off a 6-play, 59-yard drive with a 1-yard TD run. Camacho extra point good, 14-6. Then after a long Crest possession, Burns gets it back. 23-yard TD reception on 4th down and 11. Allen hauls it in. The Camacho extra point good, 21-7. Then Burns and Crest kind of trade possessions. There before halftime, Burns scores one more time. Mooney on a 1-yard run capped off a 7-play, 62-yard drive. And at that point, it was 28-6, and that's where we are now as the teams traded possessions where they did not score. Crest a 3-and-out, and then a couple of big sacks by Pettis. I don't think we can, underestimate the impact of that. I mean, if Burns goes down and scores 35-6, this thing might be over. Yep. If you're a Chargers fan and you're down, you're not out. There's been some times where you move the football, but the Burns defensive front has been doing a great job of keeping that pressure and keeping Husky, a slippery guy, hard to tackle, keeping him bottled up.
Yeah, well, what can you say? Can you hear my mic?
No, I can't. Go ahead.
You can't get enough credit to Ben Mooney in this offense, man. They're electric, Tom. I mean, they can throw the ball, they can catch, and when you got Jeremiah Norris back there running, it's like, what do you defend? I mean, it's
you basically got guys all over the field. I mean, it's just hard to defend. And Norris, I'd like to see him back and want to get his halftime rushing stats. Yep. That he had a good half run in the football. See Ryan Thompson running the football a little bit more than maybe he did last week. But just clicking on all cylinders. I just worry about the Burns offense looked a little complacent. 55. You got to know where 55 is.
Yeah, we're going to have to count for him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know where he is. You don't block him, you're going to be sorry. Your quarterback's going to be leaving here, and that ambulance sitting over there by the buses if you're not careful. You better talk about that one at halftime. So that's the only real negative I see towards the end for Burns. They did have the one interception, but they were able, off the sudden change, the defense is able to adapt. And that's what you want to see as your team moves forward. How do you handle those sudden changes? Burns did a great job, not only on the interception, but on the play where they thought they had him stopped, and then the penalty gives Crest a first down. Burns' defense steps up again and is able to get off the field.
Yeah, Marsh McGowan's played well. He had an interception, had a pass deflection. Surratt's played well on defense, had a couple pass breakups. So it's and obviously the defensive line, as you said, has played well too. So see if we can keep that going.
Hopper and Benson. We saw Coltrane make a nice tackle up there on the defensive line. So we've seen a lot of people contributing on the Burns defense. It has been a team effort tonight and holding the Chargers to just 6 points. So once again, 28-6 score on your Main Street Hardware Scoreboard. And once again, this halftime show is brought to you by Carter Chevrolet up there on Dixon Boulevard. I can remember, Matt, back in 1987, my parents bought a Caprice Classic from Carter Chevrolet. They've been in business a long time, so you know they're good people. Go see our friends. Go see our friends at Carter Chevrolet. Okay, let me give you the scoreboard. Here's 28-6. Reynolds 24-14 over Shelby. Kings Mountain 10-0 over Asheville. Chase 22-8 over Owen. Bunker Hill 20-0 over St. Stephen's. West Lincoln 42-0 over Cherryville. What about that West Lincoln squad? A big win last week over North Lincoln, and then laying the lumber to Cherryville tonight. Bessemer tied 6-6 with Stuart Kramer. East Lincoln ahead of Forest View 33-0. South Iredell 12-0 over Statesville. Freedom 14-7 over East Burke. West Henderson 21-0 over Hendersonville. And just an interesting story, East Rutherford was on their way to Tuscola and got in a traffic jam, but the friendly North Carolina Highway Patrol escorted them so they get to the game on time. So kudos to the North Carolina Highway Patrol. Those guys are out risking their lives every single day to keep us safe, and they're also helping the East Rutherford football team get to their game on time. Now, Matt may have some stats for us if he can put them together. Matt, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, we got rushing. We got Jeremiah Norris leading Burns 8 carries for 76 yards. Mooney's got 3 for 10. Ryan Thompson's got 2 for 14. Receiving, we got, what was that? That's 20. Ryan Thompson, 4 catches for 27 yards. And then passing, we got a total for passing. We got Mooney. We got him for 2 touchdowns. We don't have the passing yards cumulative, but he probably has over 200 or so, I would say.
All right, so a pretty good offensive half for the Burns Bulldogs. Mooney, the only drawback was the 1 interception, but he rebounded from that nicely. He does have a couple of touchdown runs and then the 3 touchdown passes. So great, 2 touchdown passes. So just a great half of football for Burns. Up 28-6 with about 5 minutes until the teams come back on. So we'll look again at those stats.
Yeah, thank you, Joe Rival, for putting that together for us.
Joe providing those for us. And we'll be back in about 4 minutes. We'll bring you those scores again, and then we'll have a James River Equipment second half kickoff coming up neighborhood at 10 minutes. You're listening to Burns Football, the Carter Chevrolet halftime show on KTC Broadcasting.
Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Nothing at all at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. They have everything you need to help you during deer season. Parker Family Feed now has deer block, deer corn, and buck urine. Before you head out to the woods, head out to Parker Family Feed. See them for all your livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road up Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And if you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you.
You've been asking for them, and now they're here. The new Aaron zero-turn mowers, now back in stock at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. And mention this radio ad and get a special radio discount on these mowers. And also, just in, the new Troy-built rear tine tillers. Make gardening a breeze with the new Troy-built. And again, mention this radio ad and get special radio discounts on your new Troy-built at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment. 110 Griggs Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
Welcome back to the Carter Chevrolet Halftime Show. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 28-6. Gave you a score and summary earlier. We just had a bit of a disconnect with the stats. Mooney, unofficially, 127 yards passing with 1 touchdown and 1 interception, because Mooney has accounted for 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, and then the pass for the touchdown. It was Ryan Thompson on the rush for the other touchdown. So that accounts for all 4 Burns touchdowns as they trot back out on the field, and they let this thing run all the way down to 0. Then they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock, and then we'll have our James River Equipment kickoff coming up in just a few minutes. But if you're the Bulldogs, you want to keep the pressure on. Yep. You got to like what you saw from the last defensive effort from the Chargers.
Well, you don't want to get complacent. 28-6 may seem like a big lead, but I mean you're only down 22 points.
Yeah.
20,
in a high school game, man,
that could go either way very quickly. Yeah.
In a high school game, you just never know what's going to happen. You get a pro game, somebody gets a 22-point lead. If somebody comes back, that's national news. But in a high school game, I have seen stranger things happen. So if you're Burns, you definitely better be bringing your A game, because I'm sure these Chargers got chewed pretty hard at halftime, and they're ready to come out and lay the lumber. As Pettis, really, like I said, is their emotional leader out there on defense. We'll see if any of that momentum carries on to their offense. Chargers will open up with the ball. They'll receive the second half kickoff.
Well, anytime you got the weapons, like Adams and Green and Husky, I mean, you can never count Crest out, because they got big playmaking ability. Green has got the ability to take it to the house every single play. And so, for Burns, you gotta tackle good in open space, keep the guys in front of you, and not give up that big home run and score.
Yeah, because Adams can score, Green can score. They've got some guys that are capable of big gainers. And I want to say one other thing. I just want to talk about Lamont Wilson on defense. I don't think I mentioned him at halftime yet, but I tell you what, a couple of sticks, the one he had on the kickoff return, and then the other one that on the pass breakup. I'll tell you what, man, that kid's laying the lumber.
Absolutely.
And it's a high-emotion game. And I'm glad to see the unsportsmanlike and personal fouls. They've kind of cleaned that up. Mm-hmm. And the last few hits we've seen are just emotional, but clean. Yep. And Wilson, I tell you what, has really brought some big sticks in this game.
Absolutely. He's had 2 big hits, pass deflection and a sack. They're definitely bringing the pressure there for this Burns defense.
Okay, we're going to take one more 60-second break, and then we'll be back with the James River Equipment kickoff Once again, 28-6 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during the 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendSales.com. See their page at WhatsAppShopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
We are back. 28-6 Bulldogs on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. James River Equipment kickoff coming up. And Burns going to be on defense first. Crest looking for a quick score here to turn the momentum, get themselves back in this ballgame.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball first here. So let's see what happens here. It looks like both teams are getting ready to take the field.
And I can't figure out how I want to set up my stuff here. Working in rather cramped quarters in the press box. Both schools getting new press boxes. I'm not sure if our listeners are aware of that, but amongst all the other construction, I hear tale that both of these old press boxes that pretty much date from when the school was built will be taken down in new press boxes for both Burns and Crest. So I hear.
Maybe we can get a little AC in these new press boxes.
Oh, you don't need that. It's your weight reduction program. Well, I don't have a membership to the gym anymore where there's a sauna, to lose a little weight. So getting a little exfoliating up here in the press box.
Not too bad right now. At kickoff, it was a little toasty.
It was a little warm. It was around 90 degrees. Going to be around 90 degrees all weekend. We were spoiled by that, lower 80s weather we had for a couple of weeks. And Camacho set to boot it away. Once again, it's a James River Equipment kickoff. Foot to ball, another squib kick, bouncing around, and finally picked up by one of the Chargers there, trying to get the number. Nice return. Through a crease. There he goes. Nice return. And I think that's 9.
I think that's,
or is that 8?
That's 8, Johnson.
So that's Johnson. Brooks, check that. Brooks for Crest. And Crest is going to start in very good field position all the way up. Let's see where they put it down. At the 43-yard line. So Crest looking to build on that momentum. They've got the football first. Just underway, third quarter, 28-6 Bulldogs. Snap back, and it's going to be a jet sweep to Green. Bottled up, gets away from one, gets away from another one, but he won't get away from the rest, and he goes down for about a 5-yard loss, Matt.
Yeah, Green tried to make something happen out of that sweep, but that's Marshall McGowan again. Made the initial tackle there for Burns before a host of Bulldogs came and finished off the job.
So McGowan gets him for a 5-yard loss and another tackle for loss for the Bulldogs. And in fact, I think the last 3 out of 4 plays have been tackles for loss for both teams.
Yep.
So second down, 15 for a Husky and the Chargers as he is in the shotgun again. And he's going to check his wide receivers, give some instructions there, clap the hands. Now I believe that's Carson on the handoff, and he's got a crease, and he's got more room. Check that. That's 20. Is that 23 on the carry?
Yeah, that's 23. That is
23. New running back. That's
Zane Putman. Nope.
Tank Ruff on the
Ruff,
carry.
yep.
So they're going to give him, let's see how many yards they give him. They're going to give him 13, 14 yards.
It's all the way into Bulldog territory, about the 48-yard line.
So third down and very short, third down about 1.5 yards. There's a good run there by Tank, and they're going to give it to him again. Slips a tackle, stacked up, depends on the spot. And where the linesman's coming in, it looks to be about 1 yard short, but I feel pretty confident the Chargers are going to go for it.
That's good interior tackling there for Burns. That's Kahari Haynes. in there for the tackle.
So very quickly, Chargers up to the line.
4th and 1.
Trying to draw them offside. Yeah, 4th down and 1. And let's see if they try that run again with Ruff, who ran the ball very well on the second play of this drive. And he's in the gun. Husky, little signal over there. Plenty of time on the play clock, 11 seconds. He's going to throw it. He's back. He's got time. He's flushed. Throws it. Caught. And that's going to be a first down. Great job by Husky to keep the play alive. McCall on the reception around the 41-yard line. So that's going to be a 7-yard reception and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, it looks like Burns had him wrapped up, but he flushed to the left and just got away, made that connection with McCall to move the chains all the way up to about the 41-yard line.
It's the second time we've seen McCall do that, just kind of run a little dig there. And it's going to be Husky on the keeper. Did a good job, but Vincent back there makes the initial hit, and then he's finished off by some other Bulldogs. No gain on the play.
Yeah, flushed right this time, wasn't able to get away. 2 or 3 Bulldog guys there for the tackle. So it's bring up second and call it 11 on the field.
And I'd say Burns will take this because it's taking a little bit of time off the clock, getting close to about 2 minutes and 40 seconds on this drive so far. As Crest has kept it on the ground a lot, and that's going to be Husky on the keeper, sees a crease, there he goes, nice run, fighting his way, and he's near another first down. I'm going to give him it. I'm going to give him 11 yards and a first down.
Yeah, good run, inside run there by Husky. Move the chains once again. Crest going in a little bit of a hurry up here.
So I think they've found something there. They think that read option might work a little bit. So they've run it with Ruff the last 2 or 3 times.
When you can run as well as Husky does. That makes a lot of sense for Crest.
Yep. And again, it's going to be Ruff. And this time he's hit by Vincent, bounces off, still on his feet. And I believe that's Ruff. It leans forward, and he's got another first down.
I think Hopper hit him first, wasn't able to wrap him up, and shot his way out for another first down.
So I tell you what, it's been the Tank Ruff show on this drive as this young man has taken advantage of his opportunity.
We hadn't seen much of Ruff the first half.
So it is first down again, and they're going to keep it with Husky. He tries the left side, not sure how much he got there. It looked like a minimal gain. Ball was on the 20. It looked like he went out about the 20. Good job of the Burns defense by stretching that one out.
Yeah, had him flush left this time. Husky went to high school with both his parents, Marikio and Katie.
8 plays on this drive. 7 of them have been runs. And he's in the shotgun again, and he'll keep it again. Nice move to get away from the pursuit. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and then finally drugged down by Vincent, but not before a determined Husky has 5 more yards. Sets down a 3rd and manageable 5.
Yeah, he's running with aggression out there. Was able to break free of that tackle by McGowan. Broke free, made something out of nothing.
You know,
bring up a 3rd and 5 for Crest.
In that first half, they know they got their butts kicked, so they're really bearing down, and they're playing with a little determination here. And I think it's Ruff again. This time he'll be stacked up. This time Burns gets him for a loss. It'll be 4th down and about 7.
Yeah, big play here. You got to assume they're going to be going for it. Kahari Haynes there for the tackle for Burns. 4th and 5.
10 plays, 9 runs on this drive.
It's a big play right here, Tom.
Yeah, huge play.
Yep.
As this one started back on their own 43, and they're inside the red zone. Huge 4th down and 5. Husky in the gun, and he'll keep it. He's rolling out, going to throw it, man, wide open. It's first down and more. And finally, a host of Bulldogs bring him down, but not before he's got a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Didn't see who caught it.
That's A.J. Adams for Crest.
Okay, so it's Adams on the reception. Give him about 10 yards, and that's the 4th Falston Pharmacy first down. I think we got a Charger down, so we'll take a break for 1 minute. Crest on the move when we come back.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
This area Skag dealer is Elliott Supply Company in Polkville. How would you like to win a brand new Skag? Of course you would. Just drop by Elliott Supply in Polkville and pick up an entry ticket for $10. All proceeds will be going to the Polkville Baptist Church. You could be the winner of a Skag Liberty 2 52-inch mower. It'll be given away August 28th. Again, tickets are $10 each and are available at Elliott Supply Company on Highway 182 in Polkville or from any member of the Polkville Baptist Church.
We're back, first down and goal for the Chargers from the 5-yard line. As a nice opening drive. Ball on the ground. Huskies got a fall on it. Yeah, so that's going to go down as a 4-yard loss. Fortunate to get back on it.
Yeah, low snap, heads up play there by Husky for just following on it to avoid that turnover.
And that's been an issue for the Chargers tonight. They've had a snap go over the punter's head. They've had a little bit of problem on that shotgun snap here and there. So second down goal from the 9 as clock runs, as Crest has had it for nearly half of this third quarter, as we're under 7 minutes. So this drive's working on about 5 minutes, 15 seconds and counting. Most of the damage done on the ground, but 2 big first down throws by Husky. Third down completions for first downs. Another problem with the snap, this time play slow to develop. And I believe that's Addison on the catch, but he's knocked down quickly, and he'll lose another couple of yards.
That's Marshall McGowan again for the tackle there for Burns. I think, did they gain a couple there maybe?
No, they didn't gain. They went backwards.
Yeah, they actually lost 2 yards.
Lost 2 more.
Yep.
So second straight tackle for loss for Burns. But you got to think your Crest, you got 2 plays to get it in the end zone here. Third down goal from the 11. Husky in the gun again. Moves, I believe, Green across the field. Fakes to Green up the middle. He's going to be knocked down somewhere around the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up a big fourth down, Matt.
That's Nick Vincent on initial contact for Burns. A host of Bulldog defenders there for the tackle. And as you say, fourth down again for Crest. Big play here.
14 plays and 6.5 minutes off this clock, Matt.
Let's see if this Burns defense can get off the field. I know they're probably tired out there right now.
This would be a huge win, though. If you take that much time off the clock and they don't score, that's a huge win. Of course, Crest sticks this in. They are right back in this ball game. So, huge play. Fourth down, goal from around the 10. Huskies got it. He's going to throw it. He looks over the middle. Got a man through his hands.
Dropped it.
Got a man through his hands. It's going to be incomplete. Yeah. And that play is going to kill the drive. Burns dodged a bullet. I got to tell you, the Crest offense drew up the perfect play, just didn't execute.
Yeah, I think I was in and out of hands of Green. Had him open on that little inside slant. So for all that time, Crest did not capitalize, and Burns will take over possession deep in their own territory with 5 minutes left in his third quarter.
I'll tell you, you'll take that if you're Burns. Almost 7 minutes off the clock, no points for Crest. Only good thing for Crest is they do have favorable field position, as that drive was, the good kickoff return, then the good drive stalled out. They ran 15 plays. So just tough break for the Chargers on the drop pass. And Mooney, handoff, Norris picking his way, still on his feet. And he'll be somewhere around a first down, maybe about 8 yards on first down, Matt.
I think that's actually 35. Who we got there, Tom? Don't have
35?
him on my roster.
I think we wrote him out in the margin, did we not? Maybe not. We'll see if we can find that. I have to get my official Burns roster. That's Little John. It's Little John for a 9-yard run. And if you're Burns, that's exactly what you want to do. And that's Norris on the run. Does a little dance, makes a man miss. And I tell you what, a lot of effort for 2 yards. Yeah. That's going to be a first down for Burns.
Yeah, Crest pushed him out to the right side, or left side actually. Maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, maybe.
So if you're Burns, everything's beautiful there, except you went out of bounds. It's a third quarter. Scoreboard, we've got 28-6 Burns. That's on your Main Street of Lawndale scoreboard. But you want to keep that clock running, man. You want to make this thing as short as possible. So let's see if they run it again. Mooney in the gun, claps the hands, and then quick little pass and overshot L.J. Allen. It's an incomplete pass. It'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, there was pressure on the play from Crest. I think that was I can't tell who that was. Knocked Booney down when he threw it. Pass was a little high to Allen to bring up. Should be third down.
No, second down. They had a first down on the previous play. So second down and 10. And there's 55 there playing the left end. Better watch where that guy is.
35, Trezell Littlejohn.
Littlejohn,
Yep.
yeah. He's on the official roster. I just didn't have him on the Max Press roster. Mooney going to throw it again. Has a little time. Steps up, throws. Behind his man. And I think it was intended for Warlick, but that's incomplete.
Yeah, first time we called Warlick tonight. Yeah, pass was a little bit behind him. I think he had him open there across the middle. Bring up third down now.
I would have liked to keep the clock moving, but I've already made one bad call tonight on the Wildcat. But, you haven't taken much time off the clock. You've taken all of 30 seconds off the clock, Matt.
Well, if you Burns, you really need a first down here to keep this.
Yeah, and your defense was out there. Your defense was out there a long time,
yeah,
man.
You want to give them more of a break than this for sure.
Yeah, on a humid night. Mooney in the gun. Claps the hands. They're going to throw it again. Pettis coming hard. They're going to throw it up into traffic. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Chargers and coming back to the 40, to the 35. He's still going. And he's to the 35, got a block. And here come the flags. And he's tackled. And I think that was it number 15 on the interception, Matt?
I can't tell.
See who it was.
It's like he's still down on the field. I couldn't tell who got the interception.
Yeah, he was tackled, and now he's down.
And we did have a big block on
they're
the
calling a crackback block.
Yeah.
And I know some people are going to be upset, but you can't do it. I mean, you can't do the blindside block. They called that. Back in the 80s and 90s, you could take his head off like that, but they just don't. It's illegal. You can't do it anymore.
Well, it was a good interception.
Yeah.
Ball thrown downfield, a little bit overthrown to L.J. Allen in double coverage. So,
I mean, thanks to the penalty, it's basically a de facto punt.
Yeah.
But let's see who the number of the Crest guy that intercepted. Is that
18?
Daniel, what number on the interception? 18 on the interception
That's
for Crest.
Devarius Surratt, the interception
So
there for
Surratt,
Crest.
want to give that young man some credit. Surratt on the interception.
Pretty good little return. We'll bring it. Brought it up to about 30, 35, but the penalty will bring it right back to midfield, about the 50.
So Crest will take it back at the midfield stripe. Most of the ball is in their territory, so nose of the ball right on the 50-yard line. So great play by Surratt. Penalty marches it back, but let's see how they react from this sudden change, the Burns defense. And Husky, a little bit of a low snap. It's going to be Ruff again, and he's got some room on the right side. They found something with this ground game. Ruff, good chunk play, 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, good tackle there. That's number 50. That's Landon Dover on the tackle for Burns. About an 8-yard gain or so. Second and 7-yard gain, second three.
Give him about 7. So the only drawback for Crest is the ground game's taken some time off the clock, but they have just dominated possession. And Tank Ruff's got again. No, great play fake by Husky, who gets about 7 yards and a first down for the Chargers.
Yeah, Husky fooled everybody. We thought they give the ball to Ruff. Husky kept it, and we'll move the chains again for Crest.
So 3:26 and counting once they mark it. And Crest has had the ball all but for about exactly 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, been very successful running the ball this second half so far.
So their strategy of keep away, and it's going to be Ruff again up the middle. They got him around the ankles, and they're fighting, and he's got about 5 or 6 more yards, Matt.
Yeah, up to about 32. 2 or 3 Bulldog guys there for the tackle.
So clock will continue to move. Crest has come out here with their run game has dominated this quarter.
Yeah, not sure if Carson's hurt or whatever, but they made a change at running back. We didn't see Huff any of the first half.
Yeah,
but
I'll tell this Ruff kid has made the most of his opportunity.
Yep.
And that's all you can do as a young man. You wait for your opportunity, and then you take your time to shine, and he has done that tonight. Again in the shotgun, and again a low snap, and again Husky makes a man miss. He's through a crease, and he's probably going to score. And that's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for the Chargers, and this one's far from over. The deficit cut 28-12 now. Chargers get back in it with that touchdown.
Yeah, good run up the middle, and Octavius Husky. Gosh, this Bulldogs defense up the middle, pretty well untouched all the way for the touchdown. 2 minutes 19 left. 2 minutes 19 seconds left.
Let's see what they do. They did not try the extra point on their first touchdown. Once again, 28-12.
Yeah, you would think they would go for 2 here to make it 14.
So the two-pointer will bring him back within 14. Rough, shotgun, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be wrestled down. He's not going to get it. Score remains 28-12 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, but Crest back in it. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
They're everywhere.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Nothing at all at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. They have everything you need to help you during deer season. Parker Family Feed now has deer block, deer corn, and buck urine. Before you head out to the woods, head out to Parker Family Feed. See them for all your livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Church Road up Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too.
The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essener Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essener Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essener Auto Sales in Shelby.
All right, so Crest gets on the board, 4-play drive, 50 yards. Husky takes it in from 31 yards out. So it's 28-12, and that was a Nealon Cole extra point for the Chargers. Nealon Cole pest control.
Yeah, Crest right back in this ball game.
And I believe that's
69, Derek Mitchell again
Mitchell
for the kick for Crest.
So Burns, Matt, they need to keep the football.
Yep, they need to sustain a drive and get this defense some rest for
Crest
sure.
has had this thing 9 minutes. Fair catch off the short kick, and I'm not sure who that was. Was that Vincent? That was 23. McGowan with the catch. And I tell you what, I'd like to see some Jeremiah Norris runs on this drive.
Yeah, let's see. We need to get the defense some rest first of all.
Yeah, I think
nice to put some points on board, but we do need that.
A long touchdown drive here, and it'll be a tough climb for the Chargers. But I tell you what, if the Chargers get a quick 3 and out here and get the ball back, I'm telling you, it's a brand new ball game.
Yep.
So let's see what Burns decides to do. Little pistol set there with Norris behind Mooney, double wide receivers to the left, extra blockers in, and it will be Norris, and he's through a little crease, lowers the head, and maybe gets about 5 yards. Good gain on first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, brings up about 37-yard line, about a 5-yard gain.
You know, if you can get at least one first down, you could take this thing down to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Give that bonus minute and a half rest.
Yeah.
I think that's real important right now. This is an important drive for Burns.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, Chargers have just straight out dominated that Burns defense with the run game this quarter.
It's like 35 Littlejohn is checking back in the game for Burns.
So Littlejohn back. Again, pistol set. Again, extra blockers in on the right side, and it's Littlejohn through a crease, got a first down. More, there he goes. 50, 45. Boy, he's wrestled down. He's got a big gain to the Charger 41-yard line.
Man, good hard runner by Littlejohn to get up across midfield down to about the 40. That's just what Burns needed to move his chains, get into the Charger territory.
So I'm going to give him 37 to the 41, 13 plus 9, 22-yard run. And that is a Falston Pharmacy first down. That's just what the doctor ordered for the Burns Bulldogs. As I said, their defense has been out there a long time, and
Absolutely.
they needed the rest.
Yep.
So, again, pistol set. Extra blockers over there on the right. Double wide receivers left. And, again, it's a running play. And, again, it's Littlejohn, I think, but he's stacked up.
Yeah, give him
yard.
about one on the play.
So the Chargers have had enough of that, and they put some extra guys in the box and knock him down for a 1-yard gain. But all intents and purposes, if I'm Burns, I'm going to let this thing bleed on down till about 30 seconds before I snap the football, and then I'm going to let this quarter run out.
Yeah, good strategy there by Coach Devine for sure.
And I'm going to have the oxygen tanks over there on the defense. It is just sticky, humid, nasty out there. And I'll tell you, it'll take it out of you. Mooney's going to keep it, tries the right side, then the left. Good tackle there by 4, and I think that is McCall.
Brandon McCall.
McCall's had a couple of key third down receptions for first down. Mooney gets about 4. That's going to set up a very big 3rd down and 6, but Burns going to let this thing run out. Fourth quarter coming up. Don't go anywhere. Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 28-12. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Fallston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all, eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Fallston Road, Highway 18 in Fallston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family.
All right, we're back. Fourth quarter coming up, 28-12. Bulldogs on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, but a big 3rd down and 6 here for the Bulldogs as Crest dominated that third quarter with their ground game. Burns wants to keep this ball and work on this clock, Matt.
As good as Crest's offense is going right now, you want to keep them off the field as long as possible here. Big play here, 3rd and 7.
So Mooney, I believe that's Norris behind him. Of course, they've used some different backs back there tonight. Mooney like in a little pistol set, and they got the Crest to jump offside, and that's a free 5 yards for the Bulldogs. A little too eager were the Chargers.
Well, like I say, we obviously cannot hear the down on the field, but I would imagine Mooney had some kind of hard count on that to jump them off sides.
Absolutely. A.C. Reynolds, 45. Make sure I got that score right. Kevin Hastings just told me 45-14. Wow.
No, we actually didn't get a first down on that.
No, he didn't. No. So it's going to be a handoff. First down there and more as Littlejohn works his way down to the 21-yard line, give him 12 yards and a Fallston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, that'll move the chains. Takes it all the way up to close to about the 22-yard line of Crest. 11 minutes, 52 seconds left in this game.
So clock will start once the chains are set, and if you're a Bulldog fan, this is exactly what you wanted, and just tough for the Chargers to give up that 5-yard penalty there on 3rd and 6. You know, a big game, you got emotional, you're trying to get momentum to swing, and that may cost the Chargers. Let's see if they can come up with a play here as some of the defense yelling at the coaches for the call. Littlejohn works his way, follows his blocks, tries to bounce it outside. McCall with another big stop. I tell you what, this McCall kid came to play, but it's going to be a penalty. A little too much, a little excessive. That's going to be first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, McCall threw him down and then give him a little push there after the tackle. It probably will give Burns, might give him a first down on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if that was enough, but I think the refs are trying to maintain control of the game. I don't know. I mean, he did tackle him kind of rough there, and maybe there's a little something said after the play.
And that, that will move the chains.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Well, from the 21, it'll be a 10-yard penalty, and another Fallston Pharmacy first down.
All the way up to the 10 of Crest. So Burns is driving here early in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, so Burns trying to give the knockout blow here, up 16 in the fourth quarter. And a little pistol set again is Mooney. And hard to see if that's Littlejohn or if that's Norris.
That's Ryan Thompson.
Ryan Thompson. And he stacked up. Good job by the Crest defense there, throwing for a loss.
That was 24, Desmond Porter on the initial hit for Crest. Bring up the second down.
Yeah, they're going to 1-yard loss, so another tackle for loss for the Crest defense. Clock continues to run, and it is definitely the enemy of the Crest Chargers right now. As really they've had some big third down completions, but haven't really relied on their.
It's like Norris checked back in the game.
Okay. Norris back in the game.
He gets a carry.
And Norris
touchdown.
Is it a touchdown? Let's see. It's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. So Norris goes in from 10 yards.
Yeah, good little run there. Jeremiah Norris to the left side. Put it across the end zone to pull this lead 34-12. Now Burns over Crest.
All right, so that was a 68-yard drive. And what an answer that Burns needed. So that is the 4th rushing touchdown for Burns tonight?
I believe so. Yep.
So Camacho in for the Nelon Cole extra point. Down, up, good. 35 to 12 on your Main Street of Lawndale Hardware scoreboard. Chargers with a tough hill to climb. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's time to fall into savings and get ready for cooler weather with a call to Shelby Heating and Air. Right now, they have some fall service deals and other great deals. Like right now, they're offering a fall service special of $89 for a heating system checkup. Don't you be left out in the cold. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Be ready for the cold with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
So we're back. 35 to 12 Bulldogs as we got a James River Equipment kickoff. It's taken by one of the Charger deep men. I think that's number, hard to see. Is it 2? Okay, so it's 2 who was stacked up and thrown down.
That's Adams on the run back.
It was number 10, Rankin on the stop for the Bulldogs. And I tell you what, if the Chargers don't score on this possession, it might be all she wrote, man.
Yeah, they need to get another score to get back in this game. They will start on about the 30-yard line.
Give Burns some credit, though. That was really a great answer. A 7-play drive. They took about 4 minutes off the clock. Most of it was done on actually all 7 plays on the ground, Matt.
Yeah.
All 7 plays on the ground. Looks like we've got an injury, so we'll step away for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, I think we had an injury. Or did we have a timeout? I'm not sure what we had.
I think it was just a regular timeout.
Maybe just a timeout.
Yep.
Okay. So to reset things, 35 to 12 Bulldogs on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale. And Calvin has just texted in and said CSI Mechanical is also sponsoring our first downs tonight as running play for about 2 or 3 yards. Is that rough again?
It looks like rough, yes.
And if you're looking for something positive, and that's a 4-yard gain. If you're looking for something positive, this rough kid, they found him in the second half.
Absolutely. Not sure what the game plan was, whether this was planned or not, but he's run the ball very well the second half.
And Husky's got it. He's got time. Rolls to his right now, running out of time. Wisely throws it away. But that's going to make it 3rd and 6 for the Chargers.
Yeah, good recognition there by Husky to get rid of the ball. Had a couple Burns guys defending him, flushed him out towards the sideline.
And I will say this, I will tip my cap to the Charger fans because they've had the better of Burns in a lot of these games. But I'm going to tell you what, it looks like it's going to be 2 straight years, Bulldogs over Chargers.
It's looking that way. Let's not count it before it's over, though.
Never
can count this Crest team.
You can't count them out, but I tell you what, if you're a Bulldog fan, you got to like where you are right now. And that's going to be a running play. Nope, play action pass. Husky flips it out in the flat, but nice open field tackle. And I think it was 15 on the reception, if I could see that far.
Yeah, 15 on reception.
Yeah,
That's Surratt on the tackle for Burns.
So that's going to bring up, that's going to be about a 3-yard pass.
Bring up 4th and 3, and definitely 4-down territory here for Crest.
And the best thing, if you're a Bulldog fan, the clock continues to run, 9:19 and counting. And don't jump offside. Getting a little too eager.
I think he pulled back before he got it.
He did. No flag came out. So 9 minutes. Crest taking their time here, and they might have to take a timeout, and they do. So we'll take another timeout with them. 9 minutes left to go. 35-12 Bulldogs on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be right back.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
4th down play. Husky's going to take it. He's hit right at the stick, but I think they're going to give him a favorable spot, and that's going to be a CSI Mechanical first down.
Yeah, forward progress got him across the line. Was hit back behind the line of scrimmage right at the 40, but we'll move the chains. 8 minutes, 53 seconds left in this ball game.
Got to give this Husky kid a little credit. There's no quitting that kid. He's a gamer.
Absolutely. He's just a junior, too, so we got to worry about him next year.
Clock continues to run, 8:40 and counting. And another running play for Crest and stacked up, and maybe a loss or no gain. Helmet comes flying off there.
That's McGowan and Amari Rankin on the tackle for Burns.
Rankin's helmet, he's going to have to come out for a play. But the beauty of that for Burns is they only get 1 yard, and the clock continues to run. And it is the enemy of the Chargers as we're closing in on 8 minutes. So 2nd down, 10. Maybe gave him half a yard on that play as they moved the stick up just slightly. Husky, play action. He's got it, going to let it go. Man, wide open. Did he catch it? He did. Borders with a great adjustment to that, and he's got it all the way to the 34-yard line. So 16 plus 9, that's a 23-yard pass play, Matt.
Yeah, that's Ty J. Borders, a sophomore for Crest, wide open across the middle of the field.
And that's a CSI Mechanical first down for the Chargers.
Ball's up the 34-yard line.
First down, 10, low snap again. Husky's got to get rid of it, Borders again, and he's got about 3 yards, but he is hammered to the ground by Haynes.
Kahari Haynes there coming in from linebacker to make that tackle.
Well, I tell you what,
Give him
man.
about 5. I wouldn't want to get hit by Kahari.
No, I'd have to schedule an extra appointment at my chiropractor after that hit.
Well, Kahari's been pretty heavily recruited going to App State next year.
Congratulations to him and his family.
Absolutely.
2nd down, 6. And we're moving in on 7 minutes now as Husky's in the shotgun again. And it's going to be Rough on the carry. Tries the left side, got a little room through a crease. Hit hard, but it's got another CSI Mechanical first down. Give him about 9 on that carry.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Ruff. He's made some good runs. Brought it on in the second half. Move the chains again for Crest. And they're threatening here mid-4th quarter. Ball's up to about the 15, 16-yard line.
Okay, 6 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. And snap on the ground. Fake handoff. Husky rolls out, missed his man slightly. It's incomplete.
Yeah, pass intended for, that was Adams. Had him open on a little slant, but threw it a little bit in front of him. That'll bring up second down for Crest.
Yeah, second down and 10. And as I said, if you're just joining us, 35-12. It was the third quarter. It was dominated by the Chargers, but it took up a lot of time. And on the first drive, they didn't score. If they score on that drive, it's still a game at this point.
Absolutely.
But the pass that was incomplete on the fourth down play, snap low again. Husky in trouble, falls forward. Maybe got a yard, going to set up third down and 10.
Yeah, no gain there. I think Husky on the inside carry. As you say, the minutes are closing down this game. Main Street Hardware scoreboard down to 6 minutes, 23 seconds.
Yes, third down, 9. As Husky again in the gun, getting to play for the sideline. So this one creeping ever so closely to a Burns victory will be their second straight win over the Chargers if it holds. But little football to be played. Third down and 9. Husky, little option play. Out to Ruff. Going to try the corner, and he's forced out of bounds. Got about 4. It'll be fourth down and 5.
Yeah, McGowan pushed him out of bounds. Almost turned the corner there on the left edge. Good job of McGowan to get him pushed out.
So it is fourth down and about 7. So Huskies looking over at the sideline to get the call. We're under 6 minutes to go, 5 minutes, 53 seconds. As this drive, Crest has had the ball a while, about almost closing in on 5 minutes on this drive. Low snap again. Ruff's got it on the pitch. He's got to get the corner. He's trying. He's going to be dragged down from behind. And I think that was Johnny Johnson that got him. Crest turns it over on downs.
Yeah, good play there by Johnson. Catching from behind to stop this Crest drive. And you got to think now, Tom, you're in pretty good position now to close out this game.
That was a 12-play drive that took nearly 5 minutes off the clock. I mean, you know, when you're down 3 scores, you just can't afford that.
Yep. Well, good stand, but it's Bulldog defense.
5 minutes, 43 seconds left to go.
We'll see if Burns probably just try to run out the clock now.
You darn right they're going to run the ball. As Mooney claps the hands, and it's Norris who just slips down, and he'll lose about 2.
Well, good thing their clock keeps going. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they're not going to be too hurt about that, as where they spot it. That's actually going to be a tackle for loss for the Chargers. So negative 1 yard run. And this one holds up. That's going to give the Bulldogs a lot of momentum coming into a big, big game next week with the Kings Mountain Mountaineers.
Absolutely. That's going to be a big one down there in Kings Mountain for sure.
Shotgun, Mooney. Again, the handoff. And I think that's Norris. Wow, what a cut. And all of a sudden, he's all the way up to the 40-yard line. So give him 22 yards and a CSI Mechanical first down, man.
Yeah, big hard run there by Norris to bring it up about the 40. Put an exclamation point on this game here.
Yeah, now the clock is winding down. And I'm not saying she hadn't sung yet, but she's warming up the vocal cords as this one's under 5 minutes. It looks like Bulldogs are going to go to 2-0 on the year. 2 straight victories over the Chargers. Coach Devine's got to be proud of his boys tonight as Norris takes it, bounces it outside. 45, slides down. Look at that smart
Heads up
play
there by Jeremiah.
Yep. Smart play as he keeps himself inbounds.
Still gained 8 yards on the play.
Yep.
Clock ticking, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left.
And you got to think if you're the Chargers, really they've had the 2 nice drives that combined, Matt, literally almost took up a quarter.
Yep.
If you added them together, it's about 10 and a half, 11 minutes.
Yep.
And they get nothing out of both those drives. One on downs, one a fourth down, both on downs. One they should have had the touchdown. And when they're looking at the film on Monday, they're going to think, we had our chances.
That's kind of demoralizing for sure.
Yeah. So Mooney in the gun, and he's going to snap it. Is he? Nope. Going to get the penalty. That's a penalty. They're going to let it go. And up the middle, and I think that's Little John, and he'll get a CSI Mechanical first down. I thought they had 0 on the clock.
Yeah, I thought so from my standpoint too. Little John will bring it across midfield for the first down.
Maybe they gave him a couple bonus seconds. I don't know. sometimes those referee, this chicken dinner might be getting cold. He might not want to stop the clock again. So, and this one, it's about academic for here. 3.5 to go. Bulldogs with a 23-point lead, 35-12. And I tell you, we know that we had the ceremony for Ron Green. You know, he's smiling, looking down at this one, and proud of David Devine, who was like a son to him.
Absolutely.
And we've got a timeout. What do we got now? Dead ball, offside against the Chargers. So that'll move it up 5 yards. As I said, pretty much academic at this point. As Burns kind of weathered the storm there, I will say this Charger team, there was no quitting them in the third quarter. As that was their quarter. They won that quarter.
I mean, they very easily could have got back in this game. And, and one more score would have been a one-touchdown game.
Very easily could have had 3 scores in this half.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Mooney in the gun, double wide receivers to the left. And I think it's Courier, the extra blocker over there, H-back on the right side. He'll move to the left, cut up the middle. That's Norris.
I think it'll be enough for the first down.
I tell you, he hits the hole so quick.
He don't care what the score is. He's running hard every single play.
That's another CSI mechanical first down. And the ball moves inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. 2:45 to go. Want to remind our listeners we do have a post-game show coming up. And the post-game show is brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home in Falston, North Carolina. Offensive player of the game brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. Defensive player of the game, Homestar Financial of Shelby. And overall player of the game, S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. And it's Norris, makes a cut, falls forward, 5 more yards, set up 2nd and 5.
Well, like I say, Burns travels to Kings Mountain next week. Crest plays Shelby next week. So another big game for them coming up next week. So.
And I tell you what, Shelby, after they got thumped tonight, and then you've got Crest coming off this, this is pretty solid victory for Burns. Both those teams looking to get on the right track next week.
Yep.
It's hard to believe that Shelby could be 0-3.
That's very
Who would have thought of
hard
that?
to believe.
Minute 45 to go. Mooney's in the gun again. And claps the hands. And again, it's going to be Norris. And Norris tries the left side. And let's see if he just falls down. Nope. He's fighting all the way. He's just not going to go down there. And I believe that was number 9 for Crest that drug him down. That was Brooks, but just doesn't know. We've got a Bulldog down, maybe with cramps. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts, too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
The lights have gone out on the Chargers, literally.
Literally.
The lights are out at the stadium, and Burns, it was kind of their white light night, and they've got their cell phones or whatever.
I feel like I'm at a Garth Brooks concert.
Yeah,
Everybody's got their cell phones
it's celebration time. But I tell you what they need to do. There's a minute 16 left to go in this game. The referees need to get everybody lined up and say, okay, boys, we're going to kneel on this twice, and everybody's going home. Because if they wait for these lights to come back on, we're going.
Yeah, not sure what's going on, but
we're going to be here for a while.
you would think they don't know what you do in this situation. Never seen this before.
You wait for the lights to come back on, And it's not like turning off a light in your closet. I mean, these things
takes a little
take
while
time.
to warm back
so,
up.
I mean,
yeah.
it's just been.
Do we have power in the press box here, Tom? Or is it out everywhere?
They're saying the power's out, but if the power's out, why is the scoreboard on? I guess it has a separate power source. I'm not sure.
Well, our computers are still on up here in the box.
What's that? Somebody tripped the breaker is what somebody believes. I don't know. But I tell you, if I'm the refs, I'll say, boys, get out here. Let's kneel on this twice, and let's go home. You know? That's what I would tell both coaches. I had this happen to me. I was at Forest View at a baseball game and had the lights go out. And we had some lights on, and the coaches said play. We thought it was safe enough to play, and they had to finish maybe the last couple outs. But this thing's over. It's a 23-point game with 1:16. And Kevin Hastings is telling me they hear me fine. So, you know, it is a blackout here at Crest High School.
Kind of unprecedented here. Don't know what to do.
I know what to do. Get them out there, kneel down once, and let's get this thing in the books. Burns doesn't want to go home. They're partying over there.
Burns got their cell phones out.
They're enjoying every single minute of this. Reynolds over Shelby 45-21. Kings Mountain blanks Asheville 24-0. So Burns, after this big win, going to visit Kings Mountain next week. Crest and Shelby next week. And Kevin, if you can text and remind me where that game is, as I can't remember and it's dark in here and I can't get my schedule. I guess these boys in the box would know. Daniel, y'all home or away next week? Shelby here. Okay, it'll be Shelby at Sid Bryson Stadium next week.
And I could say Burns travels to Kings Mountain to face them next week. So.
Well, this is what you do. Have them boys line up, kneel down on the football. I mean, why would you do anything different?
Yep.
I mean, don't get anybody hurt. We're not going to do anything dumb here. Just we want everybody to be safe.
I think both coaches would probably have to agree on that, I would think.
Why would they not? Why would you agree to anything? You know, if you're Burns, it's like we're not trying to run up another touchdown here. If you're Crest, it's pretty much you've conceded the game. I mean, it's over. So I'm not sure if both coaches agree, we could probably shorten the game. And everybody's got their flashlights out here in the press box, and I'm really at a loss, Kevin Hastings. I mean, I'm just sitting here talking to myself, so I guess Matt's kind of listening. I mean, but it gets kind of boring just listening to me ramble on for a second. So why don't we just take a commercial break and pay some bills? 35-12 in the darkness at Sid Bryson Stadium. We'll be back.
Here at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby, we sell more than just Chevys. We have a large selection of quality used vehicles to choose from. Any make, any model. You can find it here at Carter Chevrolet. If you can't find it on our lot, just tell us about your dream car or truck, and we can get it here in no time. All of our vehicles go through a multi-point inspection to get the Carter Quality Seal of Approval. So when you're looking for your new used car, come see us.
New faces, new attitudes.
The Body Shop at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
We're still in the dark here at Sid Bryson Stadium. We're going to take another 60-second break. Once again, 35-12, literally a minute 16 left to go. Referees are huddled up here in the middle. I guess maybe they're talking about going to Denny's after this thing. I don't know. I mean, but we need to get this thing over with. We'll figure out what's going on in just a minute.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop into the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Well, if you're a school teacher and you're working on vocabulary and you're trying to teach your kids the word ridiculous, this is a good situation for you. You got 1 minute and 16 left to go. And both teams are pretty much know the outcome. Just get them out there and kneel down on the ball twice and let's go home. Yep. I mean, I'm not really sure what they're doing or why they've decided to do this. Boys had a long day. These boys have been at school since 7:30 this morning, Matt.
Yep,
it's
long
like
day.
Long day for all of us. I'm not sitting here. We're sitting here kind of like, feels like I'm in the human air fryer in here.
Well, I guess, we could talk about recap the game a little bit.
Yeah,
like
we could.
It's been a great game for Burns.
We could, but we kind of want to get the game over with.
Before we do that, yes.
Do that.
Yeah.
Try to get the game over with before we do that. Yeah, I know. They're doing it for safety, but what I'm saying is get all the boys out there and just tell them, nobody do anything. Just everybody stand still, kneel on the ball, and we're done. I mean, they can't help the power went out. You know what I mean? They can't help the power went out. I mean, it's not their fault. I mean, I could see if it was a 14-14 ball game. Then it makes sense.
Yeah, kind of an uncharted territory here. We've never had this happen that I know of, so
I'll tell you what,
don't really know what the protocols are.
Well, what we're going to do, let's take one more 60-second break, and we'll come back. I'll recap the scoring, try to get some stats from Joe, and then we'll see if we can wrap it up. I can mention our sponsors here. That Stadium Postgame Show brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home in Falston. The Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. Defensive Player of the Game, Homestar Financial of Shelby. And the overall Player of the Game, S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. And I know the boys back at the studio are wanting to get to the post-game show. They might have already taken us off and gone to that post-game show, but we'll figure that out in 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
You've been asking for them, and now they're here. The new Aaron zero-turn mowers, now back in stock at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. And mention this radio ad and get a special radio discount on these mowers. And also, just in, the new Troy-built rear tine tillers. Make gardening a breeze with the new Troy-built. And again, mention this radio ad and get special radio discounts on your new Troy-built at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment. 110 Griggs Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
All right, so Kevin, we'll start our post-game show. Let me go ahead and recap the scoring action. Once again, the post-game show brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home in Falston. So, Crest actually went out in front 6-0 on a 23-yard TD reception by Green way back in the first quarter. 6-0, two-point conversion was no good. Burns answers right back. Thompson, 8-yard run, extra point good. It's 7-6. Then Burns scored again, a 6-play, 59-yard drive. Mooney with a 1-yard TD run. Extra point from Camacho was good. It was 14-6 at that point. Then Crest was forced to punt. Burns gets the ball back. 7-play, 62-yard drive, another 1-yard TD run by Mooney. The score was 21-6 at that point. And then the teams trade possessions for a few times. And then 21-6. I know I'm missing one touchdown here. That course, everything else has gone wrong tonight, Matt. So I know it was 28-6 at halftime. I missed one touchdown. Trying to see where I missed it. Yeah, the 20-yard TD reception by Allen is the one I missed before the second 1-yard TD run by Mooney. Mooney's second TD run made it 28-6, and that's where we're at halftime. Then Crest pretty much dominated the third quarter, didn't score on their first possession, scored on their second. Husky, a 31-yard TD run, 2-point no good, 28-12. Then Burns answers right back, 6-play, 68-yard drive, capped off by a 10-yard TD run by Norris, extra point good, 35-12, and that's where we are. And I guess we're just still sitting here in the dark. Well, that's your scoring recap. And once again, that's on the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. And Matt, do you want to go ahead and nominate an offensive player of the game?
Well, Joe White was still working on the stats. You could go a lot of ways. Norris ran the ball well. Mooney played good. Let's give it to Ryan Thompson.
Okay, Ryan Thompson he had a couple of touchdowns,
a couple
touchdowns on the ground tonight.
He's ran the ball a couple times. He's been a receiver.
That Wildcat formation, he got the
Wildcat
touchdown.
He's obviously a big threat for us and played well tonight.
So Ryan Thompson is your Hojo Power Sports of Shelby offensive player of the game. How about a defensive player of the game? I got to think about that one for a little while. That we did have the interception.
We had Vincent, McGowan.
Yeah. You know what? We call McGowan's name a lot on those tackles for loss. Marshall McGowan. And he had the interception.
He had the interception. He also had a tip ball, too.
Right. So, and he had a tackle for a loss or two. So I think Marshall McGowan is deserving of that one. Good call on that one. He would be our defensive player of the game. And that is brought to you by Homestar Financial of Shelby, North Carolina. So then we need an overall player of the game. And who's your overall player of the game, man?
Let's go Ryan Thompson again. Like I say, he had 2 touchdowns. Had that one in a Wildcat, threw everybody off, for that first score. And so, like I say, we don't know the cumulative stats.
Yeah. I'll give him, you know what? I'm going to give him co-overall player of the game. Mooney accounted for 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
2 on the ground, 2 1-yard touchdowns, plus the touchdown pass.
Yep.
So I think you can make an argument for him as well.
Yep.
So we'll have our co-overall players of the game, and those brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. So we went ahead and brought you that. It doesn't look like the lights are coming on anytime soon, Kevin. So just let us know what you want us to do. We're going to run another commercial from our sponsors and wait for instructions. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales. Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, 35-12 Bulldogs. Minute 16 left. We're stuck here in a darkness delay. We'll be right back.
No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com. Your local hometown owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. It's well worth the drive for some great deals, like electric wire, 12-2, 250-foot roll for $155, 12-4, 250 roll for $115. Check out the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Redmax at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers, and save hundreds of dollars on Toro mowers during their summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at MainStreetHardwareINC.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
Hey, y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at Weston Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at Weston Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westonsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Okay, we appreciate you listening to the Stadium Postgame Show brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home. This one's all but over, 35-12. With a minute 16 left to go, there's been a blackout here at the stadium. It looks like the lights are coming back on. But again, we've had our postgame show, and offensive player of the game, Hojo Power Sports, is Ryan Thompson. Defensive player of the game was McGowan. Make sure you get his first name right.
Marshall,
that's right. Marshall McGowan is your Homestar Financial defensive player of the game with that interception and a tackle for loss. And overall player of the game, we gave it to Ryan Thompson and Ben Mooney for their efforts on offense. The lights are actually coming back on. But since this thing's all but over, and Kevin, I know you want to get to the post-game show, and I want to encourage all of our listeners to listen to the post-game show. Kevin and Dennis and the gang back at the studio, make sure you listen to them. Will Boykins will be there as well. I'd like to talk to Dennis and Will about this game tonight. And I think if I can quote my good friend Dennis Davis, he said this game's going to be closer than people thought. I guess he thought Burns was going to win by 50.
Dennis Davis was wrong.
I guess we're going to have to give
Might
Dennis
be the first time Dennis Davis was wrong.
I guess we're going to have to
Yeah.
give Dennis Davis a hard time. So Matt, your thoughts moving forward for this Bulldog team?
Well, we got momentum from the day. Let's hope we can carry that over into Kings Mountain. Kings Mountain did beat Shelby last week. How did they fare this week? Did you?
Shelby?
No, Kings Mountain.
Kings Mountain won 24-0 over Asheville.
So that's going to be a tough game. So, it's not going to be an easy schedule here the next few weeks for Burns. So let's hope we can carry that momentum over next week.
Surprised at that Shelby outcome. I mean, that was, AC Reynolds put the wood to them. I don't know how good they are this year, but I tell you, they're going to be looking to bounce back against the Chargers. And this two teams going to be licking their wounds as, oh, my gosh, we've got the lights back on, and we're doing what we should have done 25 minutes ago, man.
Well, it looks like Burns will. I'm assuming we'll take a knee here.
So
the
Kevin,
lights aren't all the way back on yet, but they're slowly getting back to where it's playable.
It was just completely. I'm just completely at a loss.
We were told it was a breaker that was tripped.
Yeah,
So
that's. Look, that happens. That happens, and in certain situations, you cannot do anything about it. But in this situation, you got to do what's best for everyone. And I'm not really sure keeping these boys out here for another 30 minutes was in everybody's best interest. But I will say that Burns side, they're wanting to rush the field. They've not really they had kind of a whiteout tonight. Now they're going to try to. Now they've got a kneel down.
Yeah, one more in this game will be in the books.
Not. And they started the play clock. They started the play clock with 33 seconds left to go. So this is what you're going to have to do now. You can't kneel down because it's fourth down. If you kneel down, there's going to be 4 seconds left to go. So what you're going to have to do is hike the football and run around a little bit. And I don't know, Matt. This is bizarre.
You let it run down, and then you hike it on fourth down and run around for a few seconds.
Crest won't be down for long. They're going to be back. And they don't really have to, why would you want to drag this one out any longer than you got to? As Mooney's in the gun. See, he's going to hold it for a second there. Now the clock runs out. So now we're done. So, Kevin, we're kicking it over to you once again on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. 35-12. Burns moves to 2-0 on the season. Crest drops to 1-1. Burns, big game as they visit the Kings Mountain Mountaineers next week. Crest hosts Shelby next week. Thank you for listening. And as always, high school football on WOHS and KTC Broadcasting is brought to you